like George Washington or Swift. He giving you nothing. You feel me? What's good? It's Detroit St. Louis Swift, man. Everybody want to know.
What's tonight, folks?
Job, okay.
No.
They just locked in.
I'm not saying it's Joker's fault. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying.
Get him down 3 games is a quick sweep.
It's a mentality thing. That's really what I think it is.
The Kobe fed away from 10 feet. You know what's in me?
I'm not busting it down because Mulich not here, so I ain't gotta bust down.
Yo,
he said, "Bring the old one back." Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back on this Monday. This is B2B, and we're back in the building, man. And if you can see, we got a guest in the house, Goat James Kingdom. At least one half of Goat James Kingdom, right?
Yes, indeed. One half. Yes, indeed.
Go ahead, tell the people a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, first off, thanks for having me on. Appreciate you guys. Obviously, I'm Johnny the Exposer. I run a page with a partner of mine, B Lee, the sports analyst. We run the GOAT James Kingdom platform, which we are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. So we basically run a page celebrating LeBron's career, his greatness, because as you know, LeBron, has the greatest haters of all time. So we always have to represent LeBron at the greatest light that exists, because he's one of the greatest to ever play for us. He is the GOAT, and obviously we'll get to that. But that's basically what we do. We represent LeBron James, the GOAT of basketball.
Well, thank you for stopping by, brother. And we definitely gonna get to that. But Mel got to be here, so you guys in the chat watching got to watch out for Mel. Because Mel gonna be here. Mel wanted him here. He wanted Mel, and this the platform we get to do it on. We get to do it on the Monday show.
Shout out to Mel.
I gotta let Mel cook today and shut up and be in the background. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I might have to shut up too.
Oh my God!
Listen. We have a show. We go live every Sunday noon Eastern time to talk about the GOAT conversation in basketball. Mel
go check him out.
Yeah, Mel has been on our show, and trust me, it didn't go too well for him then. So let's see how it goes.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Ooh,
y'all jumped him. Wait a minute, y'all jumped him.
I like it.
No, it's not. We honestly we have MJ fans on our show on a weekly basis. There's guys that show up on a weekly basis that are MJ fans. We are very objective, and we really are not bothered by you guys, to be honest with you. But we'll see.
I tell you
we ain't
what,
bothered
though.
by y'all either.
I tell you what, though. LeBron James does not have the biggest haters of all time. That would go to the Cowboys.
He does not.
That would go to the Cowboys.
But yeah, we don't do football. We don't do football. We don't do football. But if you are a Cowboys fan, we can see why you like Michael.
I'm not a Cowboys fan. Don't
nobody over here Cowboys fan. I'll turn this motherfucker.
What?
Pick up this picture over here. You see Eli Manning. You better stop playing with me.
Facts. Right? Tell him.
You see Eli Manning over here. They ain't Peyton you looking at. Peyton never wore blue, okay? Peyton never wore blue. But anyway, let's get this show started. So you guys know how we like to do it over here. I got a question for you boys. That's how we start the show off. You feel me? Today's question's a little funny one. It's a tricky one. So you got to pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. Now, we're not going to answer this right now, Go. All right? We're going to answer this at the end of the show. So this right now is for the viewers and for the people that watch after we go live. The question is, your team is up by 1 point. The coach tells you to foul. Who are you fouling to win the game? Now, I want to clarify that. You're fouling this person because you know he's going to miss a free throw. Okay? You need him to miss this free throws, both of them, or at least one, to either go into overtime or I said win the game, so you got to miss both of them, right? But it's kind of tricky because the two players I'm giving you is Stephen Curry and KD. All right? So I want you to ponder that. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Who you found? Who you think gonna miss those free throws? It's a tricky. I wasn't gonna give you somebody like Shaq and Dwight Howard. That's too easy. Everybody gonna hit Shaq. Everybody gonna say Shaq. I was like, nah, let me give you two shooters. Because the other night I was watching the game and Steph Curry missed some free throws. So I was like, all right, this might be good. I don't know if he missed too many in crunch time, but that's your question. Your team's up 1. Coach tells you to foul. Who are you fouling? Stephen Curry, KD. You need them to miss so you win the game. All right, we'll get back to our answers later on. So where we're going to start today is our favorite topic to talk about on this show, the Gilbert Arena podcast, because that podcast is something fucking else, okay? If you know Troy gonna be lit, and trust me, Mulich ain't here. So I poured one in him. You can't even see my cup. All you see is Klay Thompson, bro. It's Klay Thompson in the glass. You feel me?
Is Whiskey Troy here?
It's Whiskey Troy is here. Okay.
Oh boy.
So Gilbert Arenas off on his shit again, always saying some stupid shit. You know, some shit to get some clicks, you know, as we call it. So this is his quote, and then we're gonna discuss it a little bit. My screen stopped fucking up. All right, his quote is Klay Thompson. So I got my boy back there. He never improved to me. He came in a spot up shooter, and even though you have 4 championships, you're still a spot up shooter. Versus someone who's like, okay, they might need me to do something else, and I might need to have the skill set. What I mean, the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Gilbert Arenas' skill set is how quickly he pulled the gun out in the locker room. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. At least Klay knew what he was good at and stuck to it, nigga. You was good at basketball and started playing with guns. Why are you talking here? I don't you ruined your career. He didn't ruin his. You feel me? You feel me? You ruined yours. He didn't ruin his. I don't think somebody that ruined their career could talk about somebody that didn't ruin theirs. I don't think so. But DJ, I'm gonna kick it to you before I go off. What do you feel about Gilbert Arenas' stupid ass comment?
Well, that's exactly how the hell I feel about it. It's a stupid ass comment. I mean, let's talk about this real quick. When people talk about in their bag, I want to be perfectly clear. I don't think Klay Thompson has a crazy offensive bag. Yes, he's a shooter. He's an elite shooter. But I mean, to say he never improved, he went from just a spot of shooter to an elite defender before he tore his ACL and then tore his Achilles. Like he was one of the better two-way guards in the NBA. Like the part of the problem I have with Gilbert Arenas' comments is basketball is still a two-way game. This isn't football where you play one side of the field. So for him to come in as nothing but a shooter and not be that good of a defender in college and turn himself into an elite defender, make all defensive team more than once on many different occasions, something Gilbert Arenas never did. I mean, yeah, he definitely did that. I'm not understanding. So I've seen Klay Thompson take off a couple of times and dunk. I've seen Klay Thompson drive to the basket. It's just that he's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard. He's like a quintessential shooting guard, what you would want in your shooting guard. An elite shooter, a very good defender. All NBA defensive first team, sometimes second team. That's what you would want in a shooting guard. Like, he might not be the shooting guards that we have today. They're like, oh, they're combo guards. He's not a combo guard. He's a shooting guard, literally a shooting guard. And he played his role the best he could, and the Warriors got 4 championships with him on the team. I mean, I think it's just dry ass hate that his career turned out better than Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert Arenas probably had the higher peak.
Ooh.
Go ahead, go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Gilbert is Gilbert. We all know Gilbert is going to say what he feels and how he thinks. He does have the expertise and the knowledge, and he was a superstar in his prime before his, you know, like you said, before all his troubles with the league. You know, but I would say this about Klay Thompson. I think the injuries kind of derailed his career, and not only that, adding Kevin Durant to the team, because once you add someone like Kevin Durant, he falls back as well. So it's not necessarily not him developing more skills or upgrading his skills. Like, as you stated before, he just does his job. When your job is to be the spot up shooter, they're not asking him to create no shots. So he's really done what he was supposed to do, and then now he's trying to the league has just gotten so much better in the last 4 years as far as guard play. Is he going to be that elite defender he was in 2016, 2017? Nah, these guys
not with those injuries.
Yeah, exactly. And with the players that are coming in now, I mean, going up against Anthony Edwards and going up against SGA, he's not stopping those guys. He's not going to be able to stay in front of them. So, you know, Gilbert's going to say that because Gilbert likes to poke probably at Klay Thompson, because Klay Thompson talks a lot. He's a talker, you know, and he's very sensitive. So I, you know, Gilbert's going to say what he's going to say. I don't think that's a good assessment of Klay Thompson's career. I just think that Klay Thompson actually sacrificed a lot to win those 4 championships. He could have been on other teams averaging 25 easily, winning all NBAs, all stars, all that.
I like how this article put it here. It said that Thompson wasn't asked to do other things on a consistent basis. That's a perfect assessment of what Klay Thompson is in Golden State. Only thing he was asked to do, even now, everybody's saying he washed because of what? Because he can't shoot as well. He's not knocking down as many of his shots. Now, if he was playing, I get his defense falls off, but I'm not going to blame his defense. He had a major leg injury, 2 of them. So that's going to slow you down tremendously when you think you're coming back. And not everybody comes back from that type of injury the same. And we see Klay Thompson is not the same. We can understand that now he's not the same. But this guy did, like you said, I agree with you. He did sacrifice a lot, especially with KD going there. He did still get his shots. He did still have his moments. But consistently, it's Steph Curry and KD. Then you get rid of KD, and what happens? Klay Thompson get injured. I think the same season that KD got injured.
Yeah, he was out.
Playoff game.
Yeah.
So when you come back, now you come back off an injury, and KD not there no more. The team look different. You feel me? So now you got to get back in your groove. You come back, all right, and then the next season you progress a little bit. Y'all go ahead and win a championship. But then it's like now you're regressing a little bit because it's just to me like he had that little spurt and now he's just going to sizzle out and then come into a level where he's going to be all right for the next couple of years where he'll be a decent spot up shooter and a decent defender. He's not going to be the Klay Thompson of old, you know, when it was in their prime of winning 3 championships. He's going to be this new refined, a little bit slower, you know, not knocking down as many shots because Steph Curry doesn't knock down. I watched Steph the other night miss like 5 threes in a row. So, I mean, the shit happens. Like, we're not calling Steph washed. So, give Klay Thompson a break. This is the same shit y'all did to KD when he came back from injury with the Nets. So, he watched. Like, nah, get it, nigga. Get it. Let me see you come back from tearing your fucking Achilles and see what you do. All right, you regular ass dude. You guys regular ass dudes at home. I can't wait till I get to the end of the post because it's about you fucking fans. Can't wait to this shit because y'all niggas be at home on the couch eating fucking potatoes. Not even potato chips. Y'all just be eating raw ass potatoes. You fat son bitches talking about KD this and Steph Curry that and Klay Thompson not the same he washed. Nigga, you washed. You fucking fat lazy bastard. Like you washed. Let me see you tear your fucking Achilles and then get on the basketball court and play at that motherfucking level. What like Goat said, faster, stronger, younger guys. Like,
yeah. And to add to that, remember after he comes back from the injuries. They add 3 new stars to the team of young players that they're going to try to develop with it was Wiseman, Kuminga, and Poole, right? So how much were they like, hey, Klay Thompson, you know, were they looking at him like that veteran with the messed up surgery? You know what I'm saying? He coming into the locker room, everybody giving that weird look. You know, it's you know, it's difficult, you know.
Damn, that nigga them fans talking about
not only that, they added Andrew Wiggins as well. Which is another one.
Yeah. So how do you fit in now, right? You know, before he had his role, he knew what he was supposed to do then. Now, how's his role? You know, he hit a game winner early this year. So shout out to Klay Thompson.
He did. Klay gonna get there. Just let him get back his footing. Just like anybody, when they come back, they need their footing back. Klay will be fine. I just don't like how what we know what Gil is doing with his podcast. It is clickbait like a motherfucker.
So y'all don't like Gil. Y'all don't like Gil. I
fuck with Gil as a player, but I like some of the shit he be saying is I'm like, all right, yeah, I can feel what he come, but I just feel like him and McCann, they just be saying anything just to say it. I didn't even know who McCann was. I had to look him up. I had to Google him. Man.
Oh, he's there because he's a what's it called? He's a part of the UNC thing. He got that job because he's a Michael Jordan delegate. He's there to keep Gilbert Arenas from going off the ledge about Michael Jordan. That's his job. That
nigga goes off the ledge about everything. I don't understand how he keeping somebody else from going off the fucking ledge. He done him and Brandon Jennings done tried to get the girl Nina beat up or whatever her name was.
Miko, yeah.
Miko, like they done treated her like shit. I can't fuck with that, bro. We got a lady over here on the pod. You feel me? I can't imagine somebody treat her like that.
That was sad. That was sad.
They're over there sliming it up. So now I just like I don't have nothing personally against Gil. I just don't. The clickbaity shit is just like everybody's jumping on that train, and it's just like for us, we don't give a fuck about clickbait. Like, we're going to tell you the logic behind how we feel and what we say, and that's it, whether you agree with it or not. I'm not going to say something just to fucking say it. Like, I'm not going to be up here because you up here like, yeah, I love LeBron. No, like, like we're not doing that. We're going to say what we say, and we're going to stand on that shit. But a lot of these fans, man, like, they get like this week has been a trying week for me this weekend with the whole in-season tournament, all the shit talking going on Facebook about LeBron this and the hate this and the in-season tournament this and the in-season tournament that and the bubble championship this and all this other shit that's going on. Mel, where the fuck you at? Hurry up. Hurry up, Mel.
That's hilarious.
You want to drive for family today? Be Vin Diesel, nigga. Don't be Paul Walker. You gonna learn the thing?
Hey, that's a bar, dog. If you know, you know. That's a bar.
Oh my God!
I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't say anything wrong.
I'm just saying that's
everything I said was right. You feel me? You feel me? But I don't want to stay on Gil too long. So I guess we could talk about something else on the Dr. Mel bring his jazz here. Well,
there are some games on. There are some games on as we are live. If you guys want to know, Washington's getting blown out. The start of the fourth quarter.
You should have not mentioned that. You should have just breezed past that motherfucker.
Well, okay, my Heat. You know, I'm a Heat fan, so my Heat are up against the Hornets in the fourth quarter. Orlando is beating the Cavaliers right now, with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Orlando's a tough team.
Orlando's a good team. They're a good team.
They're a good team.
They're a good team. The Knicks are struggling right now against the Raptors. Well, they're up by 6 with 10 minutes to go. The half just started. Second half just started. 68-62 Knicks. Then you got the Hawks down against the Nuggets. That's in the third quarter. 77-69. The Nuggets are up. Then the Thunder are beating the Jazz. We got the Pelicans versus the Timberwolves. That's
a good one. That's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the Timberwolves for a little bit. Let's go off the rail. Thank you for doing that. Because the Timberwolves, are they not first in the league? In the conference?
I believe that they're number one in the conference. You're correct. I believe they are number one.
How the fuck did that happen?
Because you know what? Anthony Edwards has took that step up, and Cat Williams took the step back.
And Rudy Gobert got choked out. I don't understand. Like,
you want me to tell you how it happened? You want me to tell you how it happened, Troy? Listen.
Yeah, they 17-4. They only lost 4 games, bro.
I want to remind everybody out there listening to probably about 2 months ago, right at the beginning of the season, I sat here and I begged and pleaded in the Paul said, take it out of Cat's hands and make Anthony Edwards your option and run the offense to Anthony Edwards and you will have success. Here it is. I also said he was going to use the FIBA tournament as a stepping stone to take the next jump up. And that's why I said Anthony Edwards is probably the only person on this team that should make the Olympic team. He's validating everything I said about him, and I can't be more happy because I hit the nail on the head. Anthony Edwards is that guy, bro.
No, he is. I agree with you. Before the season started, I had a top 10 list. He made my top 10 list, and people were like, Anthony Edwards. And I was like, listen, the kid is the truth. You know, I told people we got to get past this 2010 guys. All these guys that were in their prime in 2010s, we're in 2024, guys. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is in behind. All that Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry. It's no longer their league. These are the dudes that are running the league. Anthony Edwards is one of those guys, man. Definitely been balling. So that's why they got good defensive players. They got the dude McDaniels. They got a good team. He's a good defender.
They got slow man. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
Carl Anderson.
Yeah, they got a good team. They got a good team. Now, will they hold on to those guys? Because, you know, it's hard to keep players in Minnesota, especially black players. It's not too many.
If they win, if they get too far in the playoffs, hell yeah, those guys might want to run it back. Say they make it to the Western Conference Finals, they get beat by somebody like the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to run it back.
Yeah. I mean, they're looking good. They're looking good, though.
Because if they get beat by the Nuggets, then you got to break it up. The Nuggets beat them. You got to break it up. You got to send Rudy Gobert to Golden State so he can get choked out every practice by Draymond.
Well, I can start to see that Jamal Murray is more important to the Nuggets than anything I've seen. To be honest with you, without Jamal Murray, the Nuggets ain't the Nuggets.
But when Troy was saying just a couple of years ago that Murray got to show me he Murray because of the injury, you know, somebody that used to be on the podcast looking at him like I'm stupid because they a Nuggets fan. Like, nah, nigga, I was saying that shit for a reason. Because if Murray not there, what are you? Like, yeah, we saw what Joker did by himself in the playoffs. Got to what? Swept in the first one game in the first round. Like that man, as nice as Joker is, he cannot do him by himself. He needs his point guard. And if Murray isn't that guy, if Murray doesn't come back and be that guy that he was first in the bubble, what we saw in that bubble, then the Nuggets don't have a chance to win. And that's what we saw last year when they won the championship. Murray came back and played like Bubble Murray. And now he's injured again. No saying how long he's going to be injured. No saying how it's going to affect him, like Troy was saying 2 years ago. We don't know how these injuries affect these players. Can he come back and be good? Yeah, but we don't know. This might be the last that we see that the Nuggets was on top. We don't know. And remember, Murray was scared he was going to get traded too. Mm-hmm. So who's to say they might not trade him now? I don't know who they would get, but
they got a solid team. They got a good roster.
They do.
They just got to hold
Murray and get some pieces. You could definitely, if he's gonna stay injured, him and Porter Jr. Because you know me, I don't like no MPJ. I don't like the MPJ. That nigga back, he's just like my back.
I think I hope they don't trade Jamal Murray, but I mean, if he keeps getting injured, they will. But I remember that was happening to Steve Nash in Dallas, and then Dallas was like, they was like, hey, he's too injury prone. You got to get rid of him. And Steve Nash went on to do freaking ridiculous things with Phoenix other than win a championship. Hey, if you can hold on.
So was Dallas wrong?
I think Dallas could have won more championships if they kept Steve Nash. And Dirk only retired with one. So yeah, because it took them how long before they actually won a championship.
What did Dallas get for? What did they get for Nash in general? What would they get? Didn't they get somebody good for him?
Nash left in free agency.
Oh, it's free agency. Okay, so they didn't trade him. Oh, so they lost him in free agency. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. How do you let that happen? Well, but you know what? Let's talk about that. Your boy's going to be a free agent. Do you think Klay Thompson stays in Golden State after this year, or he moves on?
Well, Moolage ain't here, so that's Moolage boy.
Yeah, that's Moolage boy.
That's Moolage boy. That ain't our boy.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Boston fan. I
think
I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. You feel me?
Oh man.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I guess we got to wait to see what they offer him.
Let's call it. Let's call it already. He's going to the Lakers.
That would be crazy.
Absolutely not.
Crazy.
And then Draymond requested a trade, and he says he only want to go to the Lakers.
Nah, Draymond is good. They were smart enough to keep Draymond because without Draymond, Stephen Curry is not Stephen Curry.
Nah, Rich Paul, bro. Rich Paul in the mix, bro. You better stop sleeping on Rich. Rich get what he want. Rich going, Draymond, you want to be on Lakers? Draymond be like, yeah, Draymond on Lakers 2 days later. He just gonna walk out of Golden State Arena and just walk to LA. He's like, I'm here. They'll work the deal out. I'm here, though. Suit me up. I'm like, nah, chill, bro. We didn't get the paperwork. Nah, I'm playing in a nice game. You can't.
Nah, I think Kuminga will be good for them. They're not bad with Kuminga. I don't know what happened with Wiseman. He got hurt too, right? Wiseman got hurt, right? Wiseman. He's not playing this year, right? He's hurt. Dang.
Didn't they trade Wiseman?
Yeah, they put him to Detroit. He sent him to Detroit.
Yeah, they traded Wiseman.
I think he's hurt though.
Oh,
boo up.
Good guy.
What's up? Go boo up. Boo up, go. But yeah, I think they gave up on Wiseman. They gave up on Poole, but some of it is Poole's fault. 75% of it is Draymond's fist fault. I'm just keeping it real.
You see what I'm saying? You see how everything we saying with the Warriors, you ain't blamed the little light-skinned boy not one time. Not one time.
The little light-skinned boy ain't the one that punched the other little light-skinned boy.
He the one who ain't the leader of his team. He the one who ain't got no control of his teammates. He the one
KD don't lead his team either. I don't give a fuck. Draymond's the leader of that team.
Oh wait, what does KD got to do? We talking about the light-skinned
Nothing, but I'm just saying, just because Curry is Curry don't mean he's supposed to be a leader. Just like the same thing we say about KD. KD is supposed to be a leader just because he's KD.
Curry a leader?
I'm not saying that's good. I'm just saying Draymond is the leader of the team, and the leader of the team is punching people in the face.
Draymond is a part of the core that has won 4 titles. He's a part of the
way he looked in that video, he was the leader.
He looked like he's the vocal leader on the court for sure.
The physical leader too.
Everything.
I mean that's who he is though. Like
he done kicked Steven Adams in the nuts 15 times.
Listen,
ain't been suspended once for it.
He saw Minnesota coming. Why you think he choked Rudy Gobert? He saw them coming. He saw they were going to be 17-4. He said,
I got to get out
do something right now. If I don't do something right now, we going to have trouble with these boys, man. These boys are serious. He saw it.
But we can't act like Draymond just cut from like that old school era, bro. Like that's just what it is. Like
he cut from the let your feet fly era.
I mean, he cut from the cheap shot era, like the
let your
90s,
fly.
the 80s. And shit. he's from Detroit, bro. Like, or
He should.
whatever. He's
Listen,
from
if he
Michigan.
dyed his hair and just start trying to grab niggas' booty, he'd be the modern day Dennis Rodman.
Let me tell you, bro. Draymond is Chris Paul if he was a power forward. Because I know y'all seen all the damn cheap shots Chris Paul used to throw too.
Oh, Chris Paul too.
Yeah.
We could do a master mix of Chris Paul and Draymond's cheap shots.
Yeah.
How many kicks does it take to get to the center of a? You feel me? Because Draymond know the exact number to the decimal point. You feel me?
He's very experienced in that area.
I would say this because I think let's get into this because I think Buwap might be a little bit more ready for this conversation. Why do you feel like Curry doesn't? What blame does Curry need? I don't understand why people are trying to put blame on Curry. What does he need blame for?
As far as what?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh, for the same reasons they give him all the credit. All I hear is this gravity talk, and I'm saying he gets all the credit. He gets all the credit, and he gets none of the blame. That's what I'm saying. He gets all the privileges, none of the blame. His leadership, his ball facilitating ability. Nobody's blaming him for why Klay Thompson ain't balling. Why is it Draymond's Green fault that Jordan Poole got punched in the face? That was something that brewed before.
Time out. You're not gonna walk past that like you didn't just say that. Why is it Draymond's fault that he punched Poole in the face?
No. Listen, but check this out. That's something that stirred prior to that incident. So that means you never took care of it as the leader of that team.
But Steve Kerr took care of it. Steve Kerr told Jordan Poole to yak back at Draymond.
No, I think we blowing that shit out of proportion. At the end of the day, fights happen at practice. Plenty of players have fought. Like we just seen it. That's what hurt the situation. If we don't know about this situation right now, I think Jordan Poole is still on the win.
No, we know about it, but we didn't see the video. I think it's still because we knew about the Bobby Portis and Nigel Mirotic or whatever the dude name is. That guy's jaw broken.
Yeah, we didn't see that, but
we heard about it though.
We heard about it, and then he got suspended, like for real and shit like that. And then also Mirotic asked for the trade.
Draymond didn't get suspended.
Yeah, Draymond got suspended. What?
Draymond
one
said,
preseason game?
No, he took a hiatus. He said, "I'm gonna take some time away from the team," and the team was like, "Okay."
Right.
That's not Steph Curry's fault, go.
Well, I know, but I'm saying that happened during the preseason, right? So
that happened on training camp.
Oh wait, you had the whole season to rectify that issue.
He tried. Steph Curry tried. You didn't see all the times he was on the side. Nah, you can't do that. Steph did try. Look how many times Steph early in the season was sitting over there talking to Poole, telling Poole, "Let's get this shit together. You got to get your shit together." Draymond was even trying to talk. Even though I'm with him, I don't want Draymond. I don't want to talk to Draymond. Fuck out of here. You feel me? But that hurt the team. Steph Curry can't. You can't put it on Steph Curry that Jordan Poole was just broken.
He is the leader.
You cannot put that on Steph.
All that falls on the leader. If you're the leader, it falls on you.
Nobody. Okay, so if that's the case, who takes the blame for Kwame Brown?
Huh? No, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. People give Stephen Curry all the credit. That's what I'm saying. He's not the leader. He's not the credit or the catalyst to that team. It's a whole bunch of pieces. He just gets the credit for it.
But he's the focal point of the pieces.
He's the focal point of that team, though.
He's the king on the chessboard. He's the king on the chessboard.
No, because
he's the king on the chessboard.
Yeah, because he sells tickets.
No, because of his skill and his game and what he does for him. Yeah, you can't take Steph Curry off that team and that team still make a playoffs with just Klay Thompson and Draymond and the rest of those pieces.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't do it without those other two pieces as well. Once you take Draymond out the picture, that's why they trade Jordan Poole, because you need Draymond. That's
they traded Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole was broken.
Nah,
he's still broken. Look at him in Washington. He's broken. Somebody's got to fix him.
It's broken. Washington. Look what Bill did in Washington. It's Washington. You can be
right. That's not.
He averaged twice.
It's
back to back.
No, that's Bill. But
back to back.
No, I know that. But I'm saying he didn't get an All-NBA selection.
How long was Bill there?
He was there
right, balling out.
He got one All-NBA selection. Though he got one All-NBA.
Who don't want to be in no damn Washington?
Yeah, he don't. I wouldn't want to be in Washington.
He broken, bro. He broken. I'm telling you, I play ball. I tell you, I know a broken basketball player when I see when he is broken.
He is mentally broken.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Like at some point,
and the one person he might need ain't here.
Professional. No, at one point though, he still needs to be a professional.
Nah, it's the Kwame Brown, bro. Once you're broken, you're broken, bro.
Let me ask you a question: who's the most professional person on the Warriors?
Stephen Curry.
Okay, so what was Stephen Curry teaching Jordan Poole then? If Jordan Poole isn't professional, That's what I'm trying to say. These are the things I'm blaming Stephen Curry for, not being able to truly be the leader of his team,
I would say there,
but getting credit for all the things his team.
What I would say there is, what if Steph was teaching him, but he wasn't taking it? Because not everybody that has taught a lesson takes their lesson.
Hold on, True. I didn't seen your TikTok, so I know you're a huge LeBron James fan. So
yeah, we waiting for Mel so we can get into it.
So
I'm gonna go get me another drink. I'll be back.
Check this out. I'm confused when you say. So do you blame LeBron for everything that goes wrong with his team?
Nah, I don't like to do the blaming stuff. Wait, listen. I don't do the blaming stuff. I'm explaining how these guys don't get it. Because if we tell you stop blaming LeBron, y'all not. Y'all gonna say no. Y'all gonna find every little reason to blame LeBron.
I'm not.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking in general. That's what I'm saying. That's what the conversation.
I don't think you speaking in general either. I think you speaking from a LeBron fan standpoint, and then you're using this like this Jordan like how you argue with Jordan fans, and I get that. That's what when you say people in general, like when I think of people in general. Right, I think of the whole population of people that watches basketball, not the non-casuals and shit like that. I'm talking about people that actually know the game, actually got respected opinions and things of that nature. There is no way you can tell me that people that really watch the game thinks every time something goes wrong on a LeBron James-led team that it's his fault.
As a LeBron James fan page, I can tell you we have over 60,000 members in our Facebook group. We have several. We have over 1,500 members or subscribers on our YouTube channel. We have over 3,500 on TikTok. They talk and blame LeBron for everything. These people even blame LeBron for his son's heart condition.
Yeah, but you got to realize, you got to learn how to separate pros from like actual people that's like giving respected opinions. Like I'm not finna listen to some bullshit about LeBron's son having a heart condition is his fault. Like I'm not even gonna talk to you no more. Like because you're nasty at this.
Shout out to Bronny. He actually made his return the other day.
You're nasty. Yeah, shout out Bron.
Ain't got to chase down block. That boy heart is good.
Now, mind you, I don't entertain these guys. I'm telling you, it exists. It's out there.
I agree with you. You gotta, because I could troll sometimes too. I'm a big troll, but I only troll when I want to make something funny. But you can't take the trolling as something serious. Like somebody saying that it's LeBron's fault that his son had a went to cardiac. That's a troll. Like you can't honestly believe that. But if I say it's LeBron's fault that Kyrie left,
like that's not nasty. Fault. That's not nasty. It's
fault Kyrie left, bro. Like
not nasty.
That falls on him.
That's not on him.
Right.
He didn't leave because.
Wait, whoa! But you just sat here and said about Steph Curry the opposite, because he said.
That's what I'm trying to.
He said Curry was probably teaching Jordan Poole professionalism, and Jordan Poole wasn't receptive to it. LeBron was probably teaching Kyrie, because LeBron kept on saying all the right things in the media. Hey, I want to pass it over and take a step back to Kyrie this and that. And Kyrie wasn't receptive to it.
No,
he didn't want to hear none of that.
No.
Kyrie wanted his team back.
No. Kyrie didn't want to stay in Cleveland because he was never going to have Cleveland once LeBron was there. That's what he knew. He understood that.
He wanted his team back.
No, once LeBron showed up, LeBron got the privileges that LeBron deserves because he's LeBron James. You give him those privileges. He's better than Kyrie Irving at that time.
So when he walks in the door and your star player becomes not your star player, and now your used to star player walks away from you, who fault is that?
But that's not why he really left Cleveland, though.
LeBron
left because he
heard his name being shopped in trade rumors, and he felt disrespected.
And those trade rumors have nothing to do with LeBron James. LeBron's
yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You can play crazy about that situation. You can play crazy. You can play crazy about that situation.
Hold on. I'm about to get your goat. Go. Just answer yes or no. Yes or no. Go. Yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Was LeBron vital to getting Bosh to the Heat? No. Yeah, all I want is yes or no.
No.
Was LeBron vital to getting K-Love to Cleveland?
Yes.
Was LeBron vital to getting AD to LA?
No. Vital as in the sense that he set that up between him and AD.
Illusion.
Hold on, wait.
No.
They got the.
By the way,
his-
he went
No,
to
no,
the
no,
front
no.
office and
No,
said,
His
because-
best friend is
and they
AD.
have
They got the
Wait.
same agent. They got the
Doesn't
same
matter.
agent.
Doesn't matter. The reason,
How that don't matter?
The reason
Oh,
the reason I pause on that question is because the reason they were able to actually acquire AD was because they actually added LeBron James. Without bringing LeBron James to the LA Lakers, the Lakers don't have the
AD
pick.
name wasn't in the pool of going to the Lakers until LeBron went there and said, I want AD.
No, there's no reports
Yes.
that LeBron said I want AD. There's no reports of that saying I'm going there to play with AD. Magic Johnson, that was his plan. The same way Jerry West told Shaq, hey, I'm going to sign you and we're going to trade for this.
So you telling me Magic Johnson didn't sit down with LeBron and was like, yo, what is the list of players that you would like to get over there to help you win a championship?
No,
And LeBron didn't say at the top of my list is this guy,
there's-
this guy, and this guy. He does it every year. He does it every year.
There's no.
He does
there's
it
no,
every
there's-
year.
There's no. He doesn't do it every year. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Why
Look
do
what
you think
guys are doing.
Carmelo was almost on his
brought
way to the Heat?
I brought up how Stephen Curry's
Trip.
leadership was lack, and you're bringing up narratives.
Can
You're
you
bringing up
can you
narratives.
explain? Can you
I would love for you to
time
bring
out?
up
Time out.
reports
Time out.
that showed that Magic Johnson sat with LeBron James and wrote down a
But
list.
you
of
do
players
know
to get.
realistically. You do know realistically.
man.
What you're talking about is like, yeah, we don't have no actual footage, no recording of this. But
Mhm.
you got to be out your mind if you
Mhm.
think that a GM is not discussing with their best player, the best player in the world,
Mhm.
about who he wants to play with. You got to be out your mind if you don't believe that.
No. Again, you guys said he asking LeBron for a list of players, not him explaining to LeBron, just like Pat Riley told him. These are the players that will we be able to get for you.
But Pat Riley is not Magic Johnson.
Oh, wait. Okay,
It was
again,
also reported
listen-
that Chris
listen
Bosh,
again.
Wade, and LeBron talked already about joining teams.
False. Chris Bosh was not added to the actual Big Three thing until Dwayne Wade and LeBron James decided that they can play together. And they said, well, where can we go and who can we bring? And that's when they decided to
Where
bring
can we
Chris Bosh.
go and who can we bring?
They all signed the same
Again,
type of
you didn't
deal.
ask about Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. You asked about Dwayne Wade and Bosh.
I said LeBron and Bosh. I said LeBron play a role in getting Bosh to the Heat. Yes, he did.
No.
LeBron play a role in getting K-Love to the Cavs. Yes, he did.
I'm gonna disagree with you, like saying like he played a role. I think, like you said, they had that conversation because at the end of the day, Wade and Bosh was together when LeBron made the decision. I remember this. They was sitting down together. Bosh had already signed.
All three of them talked already, right?
That report had came out. They had already talked. They signed the same
that's
type
what I
of
mean
deal.
by LeBron had words in it. Like, yo, we're going to go here. We're going to do this. Pat Riley has to know that to sign off on it, to get all three players. That would mean Bron played the role in getting Bosh to the Heat. We go back to Cleveland. When he went over there, yes, we know it is said and factual that he recruited Love to Cleveland. When he went to the Lakers, it was said that he was recruiting AD, because when AD asked for a trade, he wasn't asking. I don't think, if I remember correctly, he wasn't asking to go to the Lakers before LeBron got there. And then it was said that him, AD, and LeBron talked, and then AD wanted to go to the Lakers, and then he told the Pelicans or whatever they was, if they was the Pelicans at the time, that he didn't want to go nowhere else but the Lakers. And then they stalled him out that 1 year, and then the next year when Magic Johnson got there, Magic Johnson got the trade done. That's what we're all forgetting here.
Magic was already there. Magic was already there. Magic was already there.
But the year after he being in there, he was able to get the trade done.
Let me know when I can address it. Address it. Okay, first off, if LeBron James had such power, those guys would have all went to Cleveland. So there's a reason why.
No.
Let me know when I can address it. But go ahead.
They would have went to Cleveland.
Go ahead. You said those guys would have went to Cleveland.
But Cleveland, LA, Miami, and Cleveland. Okay.
Don't ask me that I have the opportunity to address. I get 4 words in, and you guys all respond. I cannot talk if 4 people are talking over me. So I will wait till you guys give me the opportunity to actually address what you guys are saying. This is your show, so I'll wait.
Go ahead.
Okay, so as I stated before, Cleveland didn't sign those players. If LeBron has such power, why doesn't Cleveland have the money, the will, the trade power, anything to get Wade and Bosh over there? If LeBron is saying, I'm going to play with these guys, he doesn't have that power. If LeBron had that kind of power, why is Mike Miller or the players that Pat Riley got rid of gone? Because LeBron never had that power, even in Miami. When he gets to Cleveland, yes, he told Cleveland, we can get Kevin Love. I already got that on lock. all you got to do is make the trade happen. It's ready to go. Kevin Love was leaving anyways. He was not staying in Minnesota. Kevin Love wanted to come play with LeBron James. So he joined the Cleveland with LeBron James. If LeBron James has that power in Cleveland, why is Kyrie Irving leaving? Obviously, he doesn't have that power. He doesn't have that power. Why is Kyrie Irving being traded for who? He just won a championship with Kyrie Irving. Who is LeBron trying to trade Kyrie Irving for?
Are we talking power or are we talking control?
And that's the same thing. Control and power is the same thing, my friend.
No.
Yes.
No, he does not control Kyrie Irving. He don't have the power. Why is Kyrie leaving? Kyrie asked for the trade. Let's not do this. Kyrie did not want to play there. That has nothing to do with LeBron's power. LeBron cannot be like, yo, Kyrie, stay because I got power. You going to stay. No, that's called control. He can't control another grown man. What are we talking about here?
Okay, I'm asking you again. The reason Kyrie wanted to leave, by your words, and you guys all stated and you agreed that because he heard of trade rumors. These trade rumors must mean.
No, I'd say he wanted to get away from LeBron. That was my words.
That was part of it too.
Wap said, okay, getting away from LeBron. But Wap said that the real reason, or one of the main reasons, was that he got heard of trade rumors. He was upset, and I told you it was because he was never going to be the star there, right? So that again. But if there were trade rumors, why is LeBron trying to trade Kyrie, and who is he trying to trade Kyrie for?
Well, he was trying to trade him for Paul George, and everybody knows this. This was a real thing.
Paul George even said it on his podcast. Paul George even said it on his podcast.
Paul George said that LeBron called him to get Kyrie.
He was almost traded. He was almost traded. Yeah, Paul George said he was almost traded.
No, because of LeBron.
No, because I think ultimately Dan Gilbert wanted too much for Kyrie at that time, or the Pacers. I think the Pacers backed out of the deal because like they just didn't feel that was a good deal, and arguably so. It was not a good deal.
Was this before the request trade or after he requested to be traded?
This was before. He requested after hearing the rumors
about Paul George. So he heard that he was being traded for Paul George.
Yes, he heard.
I would love to see the report on it. I've never heard of that, but I would love to see the report on that. I'm just telling you, I would love to see it because I've never heard of that.
That's listen. At the end of the day, that's neither here nor there, right? Because at the end of the day,
wait. Are you telling me? Are you telling me you're not able to find the link in the article that you found this from, or are you telling me you found this off of word of mouth?
I seen it on ESPN. I seen the reports.
So it's available. It's easy to find.
Yeah, you can find it.
When you find it, it's goatjameskingdom@gmail.com. We would appreciate you to send it.
No, I mean we all got keyboards. We all could Google it.
So let's do it. So do it. I mean, I'm on the show. I'm not going to Google something right now. If you want to, you can. If you really want to,
I'm doing it right now.
I got 3 screens. I could Google it, but I ain't doing it.
Google it. Let's go. Let's Google it. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out.
I think the word for me to use right now is flabbergasted, and let me tell you why.
I told you. I knew it.
No. You don't know what I'm going to say though. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm gonna, as far as if LeBron had that power, why didn't D Wade and Bosh end up in Cleveland? Number one, D Wade ended up in Cleveland years later, so let's not forget that. But in his prime, we all know D Wade was not leaving Miami. He made that exceptionally clear. He was not leaving Miami. On top of that, you said they didn't really talk about it. Let's be more in specific, because LeBron and D Wade they both got on the phone with Melo and told him not to sign the damn extension so they could all play together. And then when Melo signed the extension, they went after Bosh and got Bosh to come. And that's a fact.
No, it's not.
That's true too. That's true too.
That is true. 100%.
No, it's not. But go ahead.
The only other place they would have went to play was Chicago. That's the only place that everybody knew.
That's another name. That's another place they talked about.
D Wade said he would only go to Chicago.
The Wade went to Chicago years later.
That's another false statement. But continue.
That was a
how they literally said that out their own mouth.
No, this is what they said. This is what they. I'm a Miami Heat fan. This is what they said when that.
And I hope you can you see that. What that say?
That's not ESPN. That says complex.com. So you're using complex.com. Okay.
This is Paul George said sheds light. Paul George.
Okay, send me that. Send that link. goatjameskingdom@gmail.com, brother. Please. Thank you.
I mean, why do I? I'm just saying this says Paul George sheds light. Not nobody else.
I told
This
you,
is
Paul
George
talked about it on his podcast. You can
He
just look
talked
up
about
that
this.
episode
I
one on his
got
podcast.
again.
You
I
can
told
listen
you
to what
guys.
he said about it.
I originally told you I never heard of it, and I'm interested in finding out the
Quote
information.
unquote.
If you
I'm
want,
gonna
if
read
you
it to
guys
you.
want to do it now, go ahead, read it. Go ahead.
I thought I was going to
this
go
the
to
show for
Cleveland.
it.
George shared. Cleveland was close to getting me there with Brian. I'm chopping up with Brian like, yo, how can we make this work? George recalled. We're trying to figure it out. He's going back to Cavs management, telling them how to get me. So I'm thinking like, oh, okay, we might make this happen. I might beat with Brian over here in Cleveland. Quote, these is his words, bro. This is Paul George.
Where's Kyrie Irving in this whole topic? I didn't hear not one thing about Kyrie Irving. Where is the idea that Kyrie Irving was going to be traded for Paul George? That is the conversation. Adding Paul George to the Cleveland Cavaliers doesn't mean you're trading Kyrie Irving. Where are the trade rumors of Kyrie Irving going to be traded for Paul George? Where did you get that information from? And while you do that, I'm going to explain to you, right, what happened in the Miami thing.
The Pacers backed out at the last minute and went on to trade George to OKC. Weeks afterwards, Kyrie asked for a trade out of Cleveland.
Now, that Carmelo Anthony, they told Carmelo Anthony to not sign that long-term deal, not because they wanted to play together, was because they knew there was going to be a lockout coming into that new season. So you were going to leave yourself open up to more money. Carmelo didn't listen.
How was it a lockout? It wasn't a lockout that next season.
And the next season, after 2011 season, after that 2010 offseason, there was a lockout. 2012, there was a lockout. It was a shortened season.
Right, but Melo took a new deal. He signed a longer extension.
Yes, listen, that extension that he signed it for 5 years instead of 3 years, which is what LeBron told him to do. Because if then you would be free and available in 2010, and you would get the max dollars by then. Because we don't know what the new CBA will be, or when we do the collective bargain agreement going into.
I got a report from Sports Illustrated. Not to cut you off, I got a report from Sports Illustrated saying that Kyrie got wind that he was going to be traded before asking for a trade. I got 6 more reports right here in front of me. One from CBS, if you want to believe CBS Sports. Cavs reportedly tried to trade Kyrie Irving before he asked out of Cleveland. And I could go down a long list of everybody writing a fucking report on Kyrie in trade rumors before he asked out. So that's done.
What they say? That's NBC Sports.
So that's done.
Kyrie Irving, Paul George trade lined up before letting David Griffin contract expire. Cavs had it. Okay, all right. Send me, like I said, send me that link, brother. I appreciate it. I want to read more into that.
I'm telling you, man. Like
use Google like we doing it, bro.
Listen.
We all taking the time out to look it up, man.
It's not about taking time out to look up. If I told you I know something, you asked me to give you the information, I'll give you.
I'm gonna look it up myself.
No,
I'm gonna find it myself because you know what the problem. You know what the problem is,
I still don't see where you guys are saying that it was LeBron James making these trades for Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't see where
George
that's at.
just told you, quote unquote, that him and Brian was chopping it up, talking about
how he can get to Cleveland. He was going to the front office, telling the Cleveland front office what they needed to do.
So you guys believe that LeBron James wanted to get rid of Kyrie Irving for Paul George?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually,
Kyrie believed it too, and that's why he left.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what you said.
Kyrie believed it too, and that's why he left.
Don't you think Paul LeBron would have benefited from playing with a guy like Paul George, another two-way player that can get out there and guard Kevin Durant, something that LeBron James necessarily don't need to be doing because you want LeBron to be like fresh in fourth quarters and things of that nature.
LeBron said that he didn't want Kyrie Irving gone. He was shocked when Kyrie Irving said he wanted to leave, and he had no idea why Kyrie Irving wanted to leave because Kyrie Irving never spoke to him. Kyrie Irving himself. Kyrie Irving himself went on ESPN and said he never spoke to LeBron and said he had no reasons to.
Because you know why? You know why?
Right. Listen to what you just said. Kyrie went on ESPN, and I know what you're talking about when he went and sat down with Stephen A. Smith, and he said, I didn't feel like I needed to go talk to him, so I didn't talk to him. But if I'm your guy, right, if I'm the second best player, I hit the shot to just win us a championship. Why wouldn't I want to talk to you? Why would I call Kobe?
What?
Because obviously there's a problem between us. When Kyrie won that game, he called Kobe afterwards.
Wait, did you bring up Kobe when there's all kind of reports of Kobe going into GM saying he's trading players? I got records and reports of Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe definitely trade players.
Kobe
Kobe win the trading camp and said, nigga, I'm gonna be laughing tomorrow. Y'all niggas not here. So if Kobe can do that, what makes you think LeBron's not doing that? That's my problem with your statements.
No. My thing with you is that you guys are saying that he wants to trade for superstar players. He's getting rid of superstar players. He has to.
No, we're talking about instances and when he do it. We're not saying he wants to trade. We're talking about in instances when he did it.
No, he didn't have no control over Kyrie Irving being traded. He had no control over Kyrie
Irving. But see, what you're leaving out in the Kyrie Irving trade is Kyrie Irving forced Cleveland to trade him.
Facts.
That's why he had no control. Stop. He had no control in Kyrie getting traded because Kyrie axed out. And then Kyrie told Cleveland, motherfucker, you either trade me or I'm going to get knee surgery. So how can LeBron control that? Somebody explain to me how LeBron controlled Kyrie going to get knee surgery and threatening a team to get season-ending surgery so he wouldn't have to play his last year for him. They had no choice but to trade him. It's the same thing with the Nets trading fucking Kyrie and KD. The same thing with the 76ers getting rid of James Harden. It's the same shit. You gotta trade that guy. He's threatening to fucking fuck your season up. Now I got a roster spot with a guy that's making millions of dollars and not doing shit because he wouldn't have had season. Yeah, he's the fuck out of here. Kyrie was done at that point. It's not on LeBron to go save him after that. No, once he's done, he's done. But yeah, LeBron plays a part in him being done. You can't say, oh, why did he leave? Because Kyrie was done. He even said it. I was done with being there. I didn't want to be there no more. I wanted my own team. You were right when he said he was never getting that team back. I'm not disputing that. He wasn't. You can't take the team back from King James.
That's why he left. It has nothing to do with
right. It has everything to do with LeBron James. It has everything to do with LeBron James.
I disagree with that too, though.
Everything to do with Stephen Curry. You said no. That's what I'm saying. You blame LeBron James.
But who left? Who left? What has to do with Stephen Curry?
Jordan Poole got traded. Weissman
because of Draymond, not because of Steph Curry. You're mixing two different things, bro. You're putting salt and Kool-Aid. We can't drink that.
No. It's because of the Cleveland Cavaliers front office. The Cleveland Cavaliers front office, not LeBron James. They lost Kyrie.
LeBron is the Cleveland Cavaliers on fucking front office.
They lost LeBron and Kyrie. They
didn't lose LeBron.
They lost Kyrie.
No, they didn't.
They lost Kyrie.
They didn't lose LeBron. They didn't lose LeBron twice.
LeBron went back to the finals twice without Kyrie. They didn't lose him. He just left them free agency because he wanted to go to Los Angeles.
LeBron has been playing for 6 years without the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lost him. What are you talking about?
Listen. First off, you sound like if you're a true LeBron fan, then that's the wrong approach to have. LeBron James left them teams. He left. He fulfilled his contract. He owes them absolutely fucking nothing.
And I agree with that. And I agree with that. And that's the exact reason why I don't hold him going to the Heat or him going to go KD going to go because they
I didn't like him going to the Heat because D Wade was there. But he had every right to go there. He was a free agent.
He could have went to the Spurs if he wanted to.
He's a free agent. He could have went anywhere in the world.
Proving my point even more, he's going to teams that can't get out of the first round, which was the Heat or lottery teams. He's leaving the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's leaving the Cleveland Cavaliers, who he's making the finals multiple trip with. To go
one time.
One time.
That's slow you down.
One time for the one time.
Let me know when I can speak, because every time I said I start speaking.
You said they went to the finals.
It was incorrect. We had to. It was incorrect. It was incorrect. But go ahead and finish.
I said he left to go to Miami, which was a team that couldn't make it out the first round. That's the first time he left Cleveland. You guys don't listen. The second time he left Cleveland was, again, to go to a team that was not actually making the playoffs. It was a lottery team, the Lakers. He left the Miami Heat to go play with a team that was not making the playoffs for 4 straight NBA seasons and being a lottery team that had the first pick 3 years in a row.
Can I just ask you
2 years in a row, and 3 years they didn't make the playoffs.
They had Anthony Bennett. They had
and Kyrie Irving.
Okay, you're right. So too, because I can't think of. I could have swore it was 3, but it's okay. But they still had lottery picks for all that. They didn't make the playoffs, so he went to 3 straight teams that were not making the playoffs. This is the power.
Right, I was about to say it. So when he went to those teams, you're saying it like LeBron just went to the Cleveland Cavaliers as is, nobody else, and took that team to the finals. He did not. He got pieces there. When he went to the Heat, he did not go by his fucking self. And when he went to the Lakers, he traded away the Lakers' whole future. They made the whole future they traded away for AD.
See,
they got a championship out of it 100%, but their whole future is gone.
On him.
Yeah, yes. When you have a guy, you got to stop this. When you have a guy like LeBron James, he gets say. You're not going to sit here and tell me LeBron has no say on the teams that he's on. The only team you can say he had no say is the Heat, and that's after he got Chris Bosh there.
I keep telling
because Pat Riley said he didn't give him say. So I will give you that.
All these things are not falling in his favor.
In what favor? In what favor?
A lot of things didn't fall into his favor. Leaving
in
Cleveland.
What favor?
Leaving Cleveland did not fall into his favor. He had to leave Cleveland because Cleveland was not doing anything to make them a championship contending team. That's why
the money was tied up. The money was tied up. What are you talking about?
That's a horrible.
And him and K-Love.
No, I'm talking about the first stint. The first time he.
Oh no, I agree with you. The first stint, he had players in the first stint. What are you talking about?
He goes to Miami. Wait, he goes to Miami. It's the same thing. He doesn't have say so in Miami. The only say so he had when he came to Miami was to give Elgauskas a contract, and that Mike Miller was coming alongside him. That was the only player.
That sounds like some say to me.
Yeah, it sounds like some say to me.
That sounds like some. I'm sorry. That sounds like some say to me.
No, but listen to this. Check this out. You get Elgauskas on a veteran contract. That's nothing for Miami Heat because you have nobody on the roster anyways. When the Miami Heat signed those guys, they had nobody signed to their team besides Mario Chalmers, which was a second-year player, and Udonis Haslem, and those guys weren't even signed. They really didn't have nobody signed at all. I think they had like 2-3 players signed. None of those players were signed. They had to re-sign a whole roster, an entire team. They had to go put together a whole new roster. That's what the Heat had to do to build that 2011 Miami Heat team. Then later on, they built eventual pieces afterwards. Mike Miller went there on a pay cut. The Knicks offered Mike Miller way much more money. He turned that down, waiting to go see where LeBron was going to go play because he wanted to go play with LeBron.
Can I ask you something? How much money? How much money do you? No, you good. How much money do you think a team's supposed to have to give other players that's signing 3 max players? How much money do you think they're gonna have? They had to sign nothing but veteran minimum at that point.
Just like Boston did after they got KP.
You cannot have that type of talent.
Stop it, bro.
There was 3 teams.
Oh shit.
There was 3 teams.
Shit. I turned my mic off.
There was 3 teams that offseason that was smart enough to keep a cap space to sign 3 max deals. That was the Knicks, the Heat, and the Clippers, if I'm correct. So every GM knew that 2010 offseason was going to be the biggest in NBA history at that point. So if you were not prepared for that, knowing you have one of the greatest players on your roster, it has nothing to do with LeBron James. Just like I tell you, y'all blame LeBron James for everything, but the light skin special gets off for everything. This is what
so hold on, Mel, let me catch you up real quick. Hold on. All right, so it's Steph Curry's fault. Jordan Poole got punched in the face. I want to start there. LeBron never recruited nobody to his team. All right, that was all front office. LeBron had no say. He didn't have a list of nothing players that he wanted to play with.
So now recruitment is the word you want to use. Recruitment is the word. Fine, let's go ahead.
LeBron, hold on. My bad.
He had say so.
He had say so. LeBron had no say so. He had no say so in his teammates. He had no say in getting Chris Bosh to come join him in on the Heat. He had no say in getting Kevin. Well, no, you say he had say in getting Kevin Love, and he had no say in getting AD to the Lakers. He had no say in those.
That's what
no say.
AD and Bosh.
That's what he said. Yeah, he said he had no say. LeBron got no control. He didn't have no control to keep Kyrie. Even though Kyrie threatened the Cavs that he was gonna go get knee surgery, season-ending knee surgery. Either trade me or I'm gonna get that knee operated on. What you gonna do? You gonna pay me this money for free this season, or you gonna get me the fuck up out of here?
So they traded Andrew Wiggins without LeBron's consent.
That's
what I forgot about that.
That's for Kevin Love. That's what I just said.
So that's consent. They had to know what they was doing.
He said Bron didn't have no say. He just had a little say in Elgauskas and a little say in Mike Miller. Just a little say.
LeBron allows the Cavaliers to know that they can make a deal for Kevin Love. It's set to go because he and Kevin Love already agreed. That's why he went back to Cleveland because he knew he was going to have Kevin Love coming there. Same way he knew he was going to have Mike Miller wherever he went in Mike Miller. Kevin Love already wanted to go play with LeBron James.
So LeBron had say so in what was happening.
No. That's not the conversation. Don't start there. The conversation was LeBron James has power on every player that comes on his team and throughout the last
any significant player, yes. Any significant player, yes.
No, he doesn't. He had no say so in AD. AD was
Yes, he
Johnson.
did. He actively had fucking say so in AD.
Freeze. He had no say so in AD.
And they signed to the same agent?
No. He got rid of CAA to sign with Clutch Sports, and then he got traded.
So what? He signed with Clutch Sports. That has something to do with LeBron James, right? That's what y'all think.
LeBron is signed to Clutch Sports. This is LeBron's best friend.
Fuck LeBron being signed to Clutch Sports. LeBron is Clutch Sports. He made Clutch Sports. Stop this shit. Stop it. He made Clutch Sports. Without him giving his boy that opportunity and him not having to go to agent school, he does none of this shit. So stop it. It's LeBron name that's on that shit.
Listen.
It's LeBron that's getting the players to come over here and sign with this nigga.
Listen, do y'all know how many players are signed under the same agency outside of Clutch, bro? That's nothing new. Like y'all, this is what
and they all sit in those meetings and talk about when they can get together and play together. What are we talking about? They do it on the US team. Every time they get together at All-Star Weekend, they're in the locker room talking about getting to play together. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Players talk all. Why every offseason? Why every offseason does a team get hit with tampering because a player was talking to another fucking player and the team got caught up in it? The team get caught up in players tampering with players all the time. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Right. What I'm saying, you're not listening. Now you said I'm not listening, but you're not listening. I said, why does a team get caught with tampering when it's a player talking to another player? So if I'm recruiting you and I let my team know I got this guy, they already start the under talkings assigning you because we got you already. And I get hit with tampering because your dumbass went out there and started talking early. This been the talk the last 4 fucking off seasons about players tampering and teams getting in trouble with tampering.
No, listen, there is no rule for a player talking about.
I'm not talking about it being a rule or not being a rule. I'm saying players do tamper. Players do tamper, right? Players tamper, right? Do play? All right, fuck tampering. Do players not recruit other players? Do players not recruit other players? Does players not recruit other players?
Yes,
but if a team recruits another player, that is tampering.
Yeah,
fuck are we talking about here?
The thing about that though is tricky because the players can't necessarily get fined.
They can't call with tampering. Yes, I know that. But what I'm saying is they're doing the same fucking thing. They just don't get in trouble for it. I can be on the team, recruit you halfway through the fucking season, and know you're gonna come to my team all the way through that fucking season while I'm busting your ass every time I see you. No, you're going to be on my team next year because we talked about it. I talked to your agent. Your agent talked to mine. We got this shit worked out already.
Okay, no, Jimmy thought he was going to get Dame. What happened there? They were tampering. They were talking. They were supposed to play together.
And what did Jimmy come out and say? What did Jimmy come out and say? Oh, the league. I need to investigate the Bucks for what? For what? Tampering, right? Why? Why did he say it? Why did he say it? Let's go back to the All-Star game. Who did Giannis pick number 1?
That's not tampering.
Look, but put like this.
That's not tampering.
No, it's just recruiting. It's recruiting.
And that's not illegal. That's not against the rules.
But
the players don't have that kind of choice. The GM choose who they want on their team. The owner selects who they want to pay.
No, when you want to make your players happy, you get the players that they want beside them. Stop it.
That's having say so.
Kyrie don't get traded. Kyrie don't get traded. Then Kyrie don't get traded.
What did Dwayne Wade?
They had no choice but to trade him. He wasn't going to play for him. He only had one more season.
No,
hold on. Now you keep saying Kyrie ain't going to get traded, but he had one more season. So if he had one more year on this deal and he got knee surgery, he didn't play for him anyway. So what the fuck are we talking about here? He doesn't play for Cleveland whether they trade him or not. He leaves in the next season after surgery.
But time out though. Time out.
You either get something for him or you get nothing for him. What you going to do? Go? You trading Kyrie or you going to let him walk the season after that? Just answer that question and I'm done. You trading for Kyrie or you going to let him walk?
You got to get something for him.
Brother, you're talking after the fact, but we know.
Okay,
but you got to get something for him though.
I'm talking at the fact that Kyrie said you either trade me or I'm going to get knee surgery. That's the point. That's not after the fact. That's before the fact. That's before the fact.
What does Kyrie Irving demanding a trade have to do with LeBron James?
He didn't want to play with him no more. What are we talking about?
Listen.
What does that have to do with LeBron James?
Go ahead, Mel.
We just hollering right now. We just hollering right now. This is look.
Go ahead, Mel.
This is real simple. Like players do this, and LeBron has influence. Does he or does he not?
Influence.
Apparently not.
And what sense are you talking about? That's what I'm trying to
Oh
explain
my God! In sense of the word influence.
No, because this man was using words that he
What we're going through right now, bro.
Listen, hey, man. If y'all want me to answer a question, I need to clarify because I don't want you guys taking my word out of context. The same way this guy was throwing the words that he wasn't really knowing what he was throwing around. He said tampering. It wasn't tampering. It's recruiting. It's not recruiting. It's LeBron.
I know exactly what the fuck I'm saying. I call it player tampering, just like Big Head Media call it players tampering. So what are we talking about here?
It's not tampering.
Whose choice?
No, it's not tampering in the rule, but it's called everybody calls it tampering, not just me.
Look,
stop it.
All right. Whose choice was it for LeBron to go to Miami?
LeBron's choice.
I got you, Mel.
Yes.
So Dwayne Wade didn't call him?
Dwayne Wade did call him, but Dwayne Wade wasn't even going to come back to the Heat. To be honest with you, Dwayne Wade was leaving Miami.
To go where?
To go where?
Chicago.
Okay. That's partially true. You on mute, man. DJ.
Yeah, DJ. You're up. DJ. No, he on mute.
I know I was on mute, but I didn't want to jump out and say nothing. That's the reason why I reacted. I didn't want to cut nobody up.
Go ahead, Melly. Mel. Go ahead.
Like players do this. Players have been, and LeBron is he's the not saying he's the first one to do it. I'm saying he's the poster child for all of this. His influence of being who he is started player movement. He became the face of player movement. Did he or did he not?
In free agency,
you gotta think about it.
In free agency, yes.
Like he was the one instilling into other players about player empowerment and taking it away from the owners, correct?
More or less controlling your brand more. Yeah.
So it's safe to say when he got to Cleveland, he flexed that power, right? It's safe to say when he got to the Lakers, he flexed that power, right?
Again, the controlling of your brand and what you guys are talking about, two separate things. I don't know.
I don't know what you're
talking about.
Does Anthony Davis go to the Lakers if LeBron's not there?
That's why I said that. That was my first thing that I said. I said the reason that they were able to even get Anthony Davis was because they got LeBron James. That was the catalyst to even get Anthony Davis.
That's the influence I'm talking about.
No. They didn't get LeBron James saying, "Hey, we're gonna get you Anthony Davis." They got LeBron James because they told LeBron James, "We're the Lakers. We always get players every summer. Somebody's going to the Lakers every summer."
That's true to a degree. That's true to a degree.
What star player?
Let me know when I can speak, brother.
No, okay, great. My bad. I just got here, brother. I'm sorry.
I know. That's why I let you speak. I really want to be respectful. And again, we all brothers here. This is just sports we're talking here.
We're just talking sports. Don't take
we're not figuring out how we're gonna become billionaires here. And I'm just saying, right?
I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know about you, nigga. So I got 3 computer screens because I'm trying to figure this shit out.
you got stocks in one, you got a game in another one, and you got my light skin ass.
I got bets.
So
you better know it.
No, but all I'm trying to tell you is that when LeBron leaves Cleveland to go to LA, a lot of people were saying he wasn't even trying to win championships anymore. He was just going to go do movies. He was venturing off. That was the end of his career. That's it. We're not going to see nothing ever again from LeBron. This idea of LeBron getting AD comes from Magic Johnson because Magic Johnson, remember, just got hired as the GM. And that's why Magic Johnson quit, because he was tampering. Because now he can't go out and say certain things about players because as a exec, you can't say stuff. Like Drake got in trouble for saying something about a player because he's an exec or a part of the Toronto Raptors. So when you work for a franchise, as far as in the front office or around the ownership type of thing, you can't mention things about players in the public. You can't talk about that. That's why Magic resigned and quit, because he said that I can't even be me. I'm Magic. I make appearances places. I would love to talk about them, but I can't talk about current players because I can get called for tampering. So again, I agree. If you're gonna acquire LeBron James as a franchise, you're going to promise him we're going to get you some players. There's always a list of players they're going to give him. They're going to say, hey, these are the players we can get you. Who do you want? I agree there. LeBron has that kind of influence, but he don't show up to LA and say, yo, you getting me AD, you're trading Kyle Kuzma, you're trading, or you're letting what's it called? Julius Randle go, who's been a stud.
Julius Randle was already gone.
He wasn't there in 2019.
No, he wasn't. He was
No,
in New Orleans. He was in New Orleans
right,
already.
right, I forget. You're right. He did leave in New Orleans, but that's what I'm saying though. But he leaves what? They on a free agent tip.
He left the same year LeBron got there.
That's what I'm saying. You let that man go instead of holding him with LeBron. That's what I'm saying. These are all pieces that you can use. But again, Magic Johnson had a plan.
But they had to make a choice to re-sign him, and they felt like it was no need to re-sign him if we're trying to get LeBron. Him and LeBron don't complement each other, things of that nature. Like
and the money they couldn't pay Julius.
They couldn't pay both of them.
Exactly, because they have a bigger plan. They know they're the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard's coming up under contract. It's not just AD. There was a bunch of free agents coming up by the 2020.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
The Lakers,
none of them would sign the Clutch Sports.
Huh? There you go.
None of them would sign
but that gotta mean something.
Shit, Kawhi Leonard had a chance to sign with the Lakers and went the other fucking way.
You do understand that there's rules against these agents and agencies too, and how they deal with players and stuff like that as well. They can't. You understand what I'm trying to say? The players, LeBron James does not have influence in Clutch Sports. Rich Paul.
I got a quote right here from LeBron. I just want to read this real quick.
Go ahead.
It wasn't hard getting guys in Miami. I'm gonna read that first sentence again. It wasn't hard getting guys in Miami. I'll tell you that, James said. So now that I think about being in LA, I don't think it would be hard to get guys here.
But listen.
Yeah.
No. But,
getting guys. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, LeBron wants to play with good players. That's what you're saying. He shouldn't want to play with good players.
I'm gonna tell you what influence. I'm gonna tell you how influence works. Troy, you started from the sidelines, right?
Yep.
You brought me in, right?
Yep.
This is your shit, right?
Our shit.
See, he started it, but it's our shit.
It's our shit. It ain't my shit. It's our shit.
LeBron didn't start the Cavs. LeBron
No.
LeBron helped him start Clutch Sports, though. LeBron helped him start Clutch Sports, though. Stop it, bro. Stop it, go. Stop it, Stop it, go. Clutch Sports because of LeBron. Because of LeBron. Because he did not go to agent school. He did not have his agent shit before LeBron helped him get into it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I ain't said nothing in 5 minutes, Mel. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That was a real good point, bro.
I got you, man. I knew you was going. Go ahead, DJ. I know DJ wanted to say something. DJ, say something.
No. That's all I wanted to say, Mel. That was a real good point because I didn't see that one coming.
Point.
So this is all predicated on Rich Paul and Clutch Sports. This is what we're doing. Okay, that's fine. If that's what y'all want. Again, like I said, this started all with the same thing with Stephen Curry. And it's like I said,
Steph Curry not winning the in-season tournament is on Steph Curry.
LeBron got AD to sign with Clutch Sports so that AD could come to LA. I agree.
100%.
I agree with you. I agree
100%.
with you. That's what he did.
Even
just like he tampered with Bosh,
I wouldn't even say so much as that. I think, like, I don't think LeBron like truly just controlling AD. Like, if you're Anthony Davis, why not go play with LeBron James in LA, bro? Like, when you brought up I'm going there. When you brought up the Cleveland shit, bro, nobody is trying to come out and say, "Hey, I want to go to Cleveland."
Hey, Bron, in that same quote I just read said it was difficult recruiting players to join him in Cleveland.
Yes, like nobody's trying to come to Cleveland, bro. Like, if I'm D-Wade,
fucking be cold.
No influence.
No. You taking my words out of context.
It's not point proven. You thought that was a headliner that you was going to throw on your show.
It was because that's your own mouth. You said that he recruited Love.
No, that don't show that LeBron don't have any influence. That shows that Cleveland.
You said that he recruited Love. So even if he said it's difficult getting players to Cleveland, he still got Love there. He still got a way to come there years ago. Years later, what we talking about?
But it's easy to get Kevin Love to come to Cleveland.
Jay and Shepard to go there.
Did you just say Dwayne Wade in 2017-18 season? That was just Dwayne Wade you bringing up.
He got him to go there. He got him to go there.
Did he get him traded as well? He got him signed to get traded?
Time out, bro.
He definitely sat down with Wade and told Wade what was going on. I remember Wade coming out and saying that him and Bron sat down. Him and Bron sat down, said it wasn't working, and he was going back to the Heat. Yeah,
but come on, man. Like, let's be realistic. LeBron got players to come to Cleveland that was in shitty situations. But a lot of those players were still coming to Cleveland on shitty situations. Like, they was coming there in shitty situations, bro. Like, Like, wasn't nobody.
Those are all NBA and All-Star players. Were they not all on that?
Yeah, but Derrick Rose was not an All NBA All-Star.
Yeah, he wasn't all All-Star player that year. No.
But we saw what happened when he left and he went to Minnesota. Did we not?
Yeah, when he went to Minnesota, he got a resurgence. He got a resurgence for sure.
I talk about Jordan. Just bring up Jordan Clarkson.
He got a resurgence. But Jordan
went from nothing to 6th man of the year in a year. 1 year, he got away from LeBron, 6th man of the year.
To say he couldn't get players to come to Cleveland is false. That's not true.
No, he couldn't get superstar players to come to Cleveland.
He couldn't get top players.
That's what he's not getting there. He
couldn't get top players. Only player he got was Kevin Love. That's the only player he got to go there was Kevin Love.
Well, that's all. Did he not win the championship with Kevin Love?
100%.
Yeah, but
Kevin
he
Love
was able to
going back to Cleveland because of LeBron.
He still was only able to get Kevin Love there because of the allure. The allure of playing with Kyrie and LeBron, bro.
Remember, Kevin Love is not a playoff player. He don't make the playoffs. Kyrie don't make the playoffs. So
exactly,
you have to
Kyrie
add more than
Irving.
that.
No. Kevin Love, before he went to Cleveland, was putting up Wilt numbers. He was a 25 and 15 dude.
Not making the playoffs.
He was, but that didn't matter.
Team on a bad team.
I'm gonna cook your ass now because when I
you want to cook me too on this one.
You tell me, oh, that's a team accomplishment. That's a team this. So now all of a sudden we're gonna separate the player from the. I'm separating the player from the team.
No. You're talking about making the finals. You're not talking about Kevin Love balling.
No, we were talking about recruiting. We were talking about who he recruited, not making the finals. You said this shit about him not being a player.
No. I'm telling you that for them to be successful as they were, it wasn't because they just got Kevin Love. They added some.
No, they had Kyrie Irving too.
No, it wasn't just Kyrie either. Again, those are two guys who can't win. They're not winners. They don't win. So to win, it takes more than that.
Not winners.
You could have gave.
Stop that shit. Stop it.
A winner.
You're making LeBron look bad here. You're making LeBron look bad here. You're saying Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving next to LeBron ain't winners because they win nothing before that.
Answer this question. Define winner for me real quick.
Okay, when we're talking about winner in this definition, we're talking about a guy that can take his team to the playoffs as the main guy. There's no Kyrie Irving or no Kevin Love team making it to the playoffs as them as the main guy.
That's his fact.
So that's the only criteria to be considered a winner.
Say something, DJ.
No. I'm talking about from in the sense of this, because yes, is Kyrie Irving a baller? He was making all-star teams. So was Kevin Love, of course. But was that like y'all like to say? Was that impacting his team enough to win, or was he out here stat padding?
I got you.
Or was it?
I don't do stat padding. He was on a bad team.
Here, wait. Or was they out here scoring against a weak league? Was Kyrie in the Eastern? Was Kyrie in the Eastern Conference? Was Kyrie in the Eastern Conference? Was Kyrie in the Eastern Conference?
Hold on, Mel. Before you go, Mel. Hold on. Before you go, I just want to bring up one point about what he said earlier. If you're sitting here saying Kyrie Irving is not a winner, and how you're saying it now. You really gonna sit here and tell me to my face that you don't think LeBron wasn't talking to Paul George to come to Cleveland because Paul George was definitely a damn winner at that point.
I didn't say he wasn't talking to Paul George. I told you he did not tell Cleveland Cavaliers to trade Kyrie Irving. He did not go to them. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said.
We literally just read you several reports. Several reports.
No, not several reports that Kyrie that he said. You didn't say nothing about LeBron James saying go trade Kyrie. You saw reports of LeBron James.
Who you think they're gonna trade to get Paul George?
So go. Just answer me this one question. I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna turn it back to Mel. I'm gonna turn it back to Mel. I'm gonna turn it back to Mel. I'm gonna turn it back to Mel after this goal.
Why does how does LeBron James know what the Cavaliers' assets is to make a trade? How is he's not in the negotiation rooms? He doesn't know what OKC.
Yes.
He don't know none of that. He's a player. He's a player.
So let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a question, just off topic, real quick. Just yes or no. Just yes or no. Just yes or no. I just want a yes or no. Go. Just yes or no. And I'm just looking at the scenario. Kyrie, KD, and DeAndre Jordan said they were going to go play for a team, right? It was either the Knicks or the Nets. They picked the Nets, right? They picked the Nets and went to the Nets, right? So you don't think that same scenario could happen with LeBron James talking to K-Love? And coming to because you said he had K-Love, he went to the front office and got K-Love. So you don't think when he goes to LA, him and Magic don't sit down and they're like, yo, how can we make this team better? all right, this guy's going, this is what our trade access is. We can get AD, but I got to put this type of package together. That means I have to give up this person. You cool with that? You don't think GMs is going to LeBron and asking him no simple questions? Yes or no? All I want is a yes or no.
No.
Wow. Okay. So now back to the original.
No superstar has no say so on who their teammates are. No superstar has no say so. So James Harden went to the Nets on the whim. James Harden got to the 76ers on the whim. Nobody had nothing to do with anybody. Every player that goes to every team, nobody on that team wants to play with them until they get there. Till their feet touch down in that city, that's when that person wants to play with them. Okay.
Can I respond to that? Can I respond to that for a second? It's going to be real quick. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard didn't say, yo, make sure you trade such and such and such and get me.
Kawhi Leonard told the Clippers to get Paul George before he's in there.
Brother, let me know.
Now you can speak. So if you're going to say it, say it right. Kawhi Leonard told the Clippers to get Paul George before he signed it. Before he wanted them to make sure that he had Paul George before he signed it, or he was going to go to the Lakers. Stop doing this.
Again, he cannot dictate who they're going to trade to make
that
happen.
Did, though. Kawhi Leonard literally did, though. He literally did.
He has no say so. It is between the two GMs who sit down and negotiate who they want to trade.
You trying to be politically correct, my brother, and we get that. Yes, you are. You're trying. Listen,
hold wait. Let me get
came out all over ESPN. Kawhi Leonard ain't going to the Clippers unless they get Paul George.
Paul George, as the player, doesn't even know how the negotiations are going. Like he says, I hear rumors.
Is you crazy? Is you crazy right now, bro? Listen, bro. Russell Westbrook is one of my favorite basketball players, bro. It was reports that before Paul George even knew about it, that he wanted out. He asked to go to the Clippers first. Kawhi Leonard turned that shit down and did a gangster move on Russ. Hey, Russ trying to team up with me. What you want? You trying to, you know what I'm saying? Russ don't want to play with you no more. He's trying to get up out of there. Even though you just signed a 2-3 year deal or whatever he just signed with OKC, Kawhi flipped that shit on him. And Paul George ultimately called OKC up and requested a trade. Bro, players have power in this league, bro.
No, they don't.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Kawhi Leonard saying you're going to trade this person, that person, and that person for Paul.
He didn't tell that. He didn't say that.
He said you're going to get PG or I'm not coming.
And the same.
That's my words.
And the same thing for LeBron James. He never said trade Kuzma and trade such and such.
No, he said go get this guy.
He don't have to.
Kyrie.
Go get this guy.
He never said to trade Alex Caruso away so that we can.
No, he didn't want Alex Caruso to go.
Listen,
Caruso walked.
He never. Again, you guys are conflating players coming together to say they were willing to play together to them actually making the deal happen. It still revolves around the GM. That is fact.
So why when most players talk, they wind up on the same team together?
I got it, Troy. I got this. The issue is
why when players talk, they end up on the same team together?
Hold on,
bro. There's mad players who talking to friends. What are you talking about? These guys are friends. They hang out and chill. LeBron James.
So why do they then end up on the same team together?
LeBron James has been best friends with CP3 for almost 20 years, bro. This man,
and he didn't touch CP3 because he saw what the league did to Kobe.
CP3's on the clutch. All these guys make money.
He didn't touch CP3 because he saw what the league did to Kobe.
He's at Draymond Green's wedding. He's hanging out with Draymond Green. Draymond Green's under clutch.
You don't want Draymond.
Bro, there's so many players under clutch. Clutch sports is the biggest thing now in the NBA because Rich Paul is doing his thing. Not
Draymond
LeBron
just
James.
signed on the clutch, didn't
Give a brother his respect. Rich Paul is doing his thing.
No, Rich Paul is doing his thing. Respect to him, but LeBron is the number one person signed to the clutch. And without LeBron, who is he pulling? Because he don't have a name in the agent industry. Because he didn't go to agent school. He got all of that off LeBron's name. Him signing LeBron and making a move for LeBron. Everybody was like, okay, we can get with this.
Rich Paul earned his credentials to be an agent.
Later on, when he first started, no, he didn't.
Listen, even when he first started, bro, LeBron James, first of all, he said this just recently the other day.
LeBron, you gonna tell me LeBron put him through it?
Listen, check this out. LeBron James gave this man a paycheck, a salary to do nothing. He said his first ever paycheck outside of working like at McDonald's or something like that would come from LeBron James when LeBron James got signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He called LeBron James up because he got a couple of checks in the mail from LeBron James. He was like, "Yo, what is this for?" LeBron said, "Nothing, bro. You've been on my side forever. I need you. We good to go."
He took care of his boys 100%.
Rich Paul said, "I didn't feel comfortable being somebody that was just getting handoffs or hand downs." So he himself took the time to learn the industry. He learned about agency. He learned and got the credentials. He's not a lawyer. I won't give you that. He doesn't have a bar. He didn't pass the bar, but he has the credentials and went to school to deal with NBA and entertainment contracts and is able to open up his own agency and get and make his own influences. Like he said, I got my own connections. Again, because I'm down with LeBron, I was able to make those connections, but he still built his own brand, his own thing, bro. Let's give him
point, though, bro.
But LeBron has nothing to do with that.
It's not about what you know. It's about who you know.
How you keep saying LeBron don't have nothing to do with that?
Just said that. He said that LeBron is the forefront of it. He's the one he starts with, and then he has his own connections. Without LeBron being there, show me where his connections are. Who is the first person he signed? LeBron James, right? LeBron is the first one to sign on the Clutch Sports. So once you get the king, the best player in the league, guess what? Everybody's going to want to follow because guess what LeBron was doing? LeBron was getting big money deals. So who was he getting the big money deals from? Clutch Sports, right? So why wouldn't I want to fucking join Clutch Sports to get big money deals? You got players out here making $200 million.
I disagree with that part, though, Troy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I disagree with that part.
This
that they don't stop him because he was getting big money. Hell yeah, they did.
No, because LeBron is LeBron.
No, I'm not arguing
because of his reputation. Yeah, but you can also get big money behind that reputation. But what?
No, I'm saying like LeBron could. I could have been LeBron agent. I'm gonna get him the max deal. Like he's LeBron James.
100%. But that's what I'm saying. Because LeBron is there, you know the money is there too. Because LeBron James is there, I'm gonna join it up too.
It's not about the money. It's the
get away from Clutch because you are right, Gold. I'll give you that. Clutch did do his thing, and he is very nice at the game that he's plays. This is why all these players is going over and signing with him. I will give him that. But LeBron plays an important role with that because if he just started out, who is the first person he's going to sign if he didn't get LeBron?
LeBron is the GOAT. Not only is he the greatest player to ever touch a
no,
basketball,
he's
the greatest GM. He's the greatest agent.
He's the greatest GM. He's the greatest GM. He's the greatest GM.
He is everything. Yeah, he's the greatest GM.
Let's not make it a GOAT argument.
He's the greatest GM. He's the greatest GM. He's the greatest agent. He's the greatest everything. That's what he is. That's how great he is.
All right. Now, let's go back to this winner talk, okay? So you said a winner is predicated on taking your team to the playoffs as the main guy, correct?
Yes.
So why do you say Michael Jordan didn't do nothing before he won his championship?
I said Michael Jordan did nothing before he won the championship?
Yeah, you said Michael Jordan, before Scottie Pippen got there, he wasn't good.
Yeah, before Scottie Pippen got there, he was 1-9, wasn't he?
No. But he made the playoffs.
That's not what you said.
Wasn't he making the playoffs in a league that was only 23 teams and he was under 500? I'm not changing criteria. I'm not changing criteria because now what you are doing is that Kevin Love can make the playoffs in a 23-team league. Jordan's not doing nothing special there. Kevin Love's playing in a 30-team league. It's not easy to make the playoffs then. When you're Michael Jordan in a 23-team league and you're the 16th seed, you're in the playoffs. He's under 500.
There was 28 teams, not
there was 20. No, there was 23 teams until
28.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
In 1980,
it was only two expansion teams.
And 89. And listen, 1985, 86, and 87, there was 23 teams in the NBA.
False.
That's false.
Go look it up.
False.
Go look it up. Go look it up.
Name me. It was only 3 other teams added to the. No, it was 4. I'm sure it was 4. So it was 26 teams. They only added Miami, Orlando, Vancouver, and Toronto.
That make 27.
26. It's 30 teams in the league.
You got the wrong teams. It was Miami, Orlando, Charlotte, Minnesota. Miami, Orlando in 1988 to 89 season. The 1989 to 90 season was Minnesota and the Charlotte Hornets. The 95 season to 96 season was the Raptors and the Grizzlies. But prior to 1988-89 season, there was 23 teams in the NBA. And those are the seasons that those are before.
I'm gonna fact check.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Wait.
Freeze.
It's a fact. It's a fact. There was
Freeze
23 seasons. It's a fact.
Freeze it. Even if it was the case, the records are the records. Are they? Or are they not?
True.
The playoffs are the playoffs. Are they? Or are they not?
Yeah, they are.
So your point still stands.
Mm-hmm.
That was he not the man on those Bulls teams?
He was, of course. He made all NBA.
So you were saying.
Year.
So your point of saying because this is my Darth Vader to my Luke Skywalker. So me and him been having these conversations for 2-3 years now. So when you saying that Michael Jordan wasn't a winner, now you just contradicted yourself.
No, because he's not.
You said
He's only making the playoffs in 85, 86, and 87 because the NBA added an extra first round in the 1984 season. Prior to that, Jordan would not made the playoffs.
So then I can say
LeBron the playoffs by default.
So then I can say LeBron only made the playoffs the last couple years because they added the play-in game.
No, because the two times that LeBron James, hold on, wait. The two times LeBron was in the play-in, he was the 7th seed. So if there was no play-in, he made the playoffs.
It's still a play-in tournament.
He's still a 7th seed, though. He was still a playoff seed. He was still a playoff seed. It's not his fault.
Play in the play-in game.
And he won them, didn't he?
No, but my point is being, without that tournament, I can argue he does not make the playoffs.
You can't because he was the 7th seed.
No, you can't really argue that though, man.
Yes, I can. No.
He's the 7th seed. How are you going to argue? There's no play-in.
Eight playoff teams are going to go to the playoffs.
I
believe one of those years somebody had a better record and was actually a 7th seed, but they lost their play-in game and got knocked out the playoffs.
False. No. Both times that the Lakers was in the play-in, they were the 7th seed. They needed one game to make the playoffs, and they did, and they won both games.
No, you're right, Mel. They became the 7th seed. They was the 8th seed. They was the 8th seed.
No, they was not.
Yes, they was.
They were the.
They were the.
Left out here.
They played Golden.
Y'all can literally check Google, dog. Y'all can really Google this.
No, they.
What is it, DJ? What is it?
Listen. If you are the 7th seed, right, and you win your first play-in game, which the Lakers did against the Warriors, they would have just never. They had to play the Grizzlies or somebody or some shit like that again or some shit like one of those teams they played.
In 2021, the Lakers was the 7th seed. They won one
game.
They won one game and that was it.
Because they beat Golden State to become the 7th seed.
That's because Golden State was the 8th seed. That's how it is. The 9th and the 10th.
I want to get back to the original conversation.
Listen.
I mean, we can do that. Okay. We can do that.
I want to go more rewind a little bit. Go ahead, man.
Okay.
We want to get back to why Steph Curry don't get the blame. I want to get back to that. That's what I want to get back to ultimately. But go ahead, Mel. I know you still want to be on this LeBron. So go ahead. I said all I said about LeBron. I like Go. Me and Go. We could do this anytime, bro. I like the back and forth. So go ahead, Mel.
No, we're gonna have to do this because, like I said, I came in late, so I don't want to fuck y'all shit up.
No, the show, we ain't got no doc. This the doc right here. That's it. So go ahead, because we still got to get to the Steph Curry part of it. We didn't touch the Steph Curry part of it.
Can I address? Because again, I like to make sure that I'm talking clearly. In 2021, the Lakers were 42-30.
The Lakers were the 7th seed.
And the Golden State Warriors was 39-33. They lost to the Lakers, and then they lost to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies end up making the playoffs because Stephen Curry fails. And again, back to your point, we don't blame Stephen Curry for nothing. He chokes all the time.
You said that your point. You said we don't blame him for nothing.
Oh,
back to my point. Y'all don't blame Curry for nothing.
Don't say y'all. Don't say y'all.
Yeah, don't say y'all.
That was before you showed up, Wop. That was again.
Yeah,
that was
before you showed up. That was the preference of it. He wasn't saying y'all like us. He was saying y'all when he first came in. So he's talking in general. He's talking in general.
That was to Troy. That was actually the conversation.
Me and him started that conversation.
We'll slide into that real quick. So you said Steph Curry doesn't what?
He doesn't get blamed.
He doesn't get blamed for stuff. He gets
because he said, which I agree with him to the extent where people trying to put Steph Curry top 5 all time best.
Yeah, but that's like I ain't gonna lie, like to a degree,
it's too fast.
Steph do get like this, like whatever, but like that's only because LeBron James is held to a different standard than Stephen Curry. He's not held to the same standards. Like LeBron James was destined to be what he is. That's the reality. He's the chosen one. Stephen Curry has over fucking achieved. Even LeBron, to a degree, has overachieved some because, like, nobody still is not just destined to be the GOAT, like, or destined to just come out and be whatever. Like, but all the things, like, when you add the context, the move to Miami, to go play with a nigga like D Wade, you cannot sit here and
won a
think
championship.
that them niggas not supposed to win. They supposed to win. You can't sit here and be shocked when they win 2 titles. They should have won 4.
Should have definitely beat Dallas.
The fuck?
We were shocked when they lost to Dallas.
They should
Exactly.
definitely beat Dallas. You don't think
They
so,
should have
Go?
beat them.
So you
You
don't
don't think so, Go? You don't think they could have just beat Dirk Nowitzki and that was it?
They didn't have enough.
Who didn't have?
They didn't have enough to have Chris Bosh, Dwayne, and LeBron, bro.
Wasn't enough.
They didn't have enough LeBron. That's what they didn't have. They didn't have enough LeBron.
And Dwayne, because in game 6, Dwayne didn't play good either.
False.
Wade didn't play good in game 6.
That's fine.
Here's what I know.
You think LeBron played well in that series?
I actually did. I think he played better in that series than most people say he did.
Explain to me why you think.
No, let's let DJ go first, and then I'll be explaining. Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, I just want to bring up your point about winning again because you talk about winning. Here's what I know: LeBron and the Heat were favored in that series and lost.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that they were favored in that series and lost. They were supposed to win that series. They were supposed to win the series. They were favored in the series, and they lost.
You're basing it off of.
You're basing off of what?
Vegas odds.
No. Basing it off of basketball odds.
The favorites is based off of Vegas odds. When you're saying the favorites, meaning that they have the betting odds to be the favorite to win it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
DJ is saying that. DJ is saying that.
Yeah, I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that.
Yeah, but
that's based on degenerate gamblers and how much they bet on the team.
But Vegas is basing this off of the fact that
Michael was only favorite when he had the best team in basketball. He was never favored outside of that.
They were the best. Oh my God, bro. Okay,
they were not the best team. They were not the best team. How was the Heat the best team? Didn't the Lakers just win back-to-back championships? How are they the best team?
Are you gonna sit here and tell me you thought the Bulls was gonna beat them?
Who, the Bulls? They almost
because
lost.
The Bulls had the best record that season. The Bulls had the best record that season when Derrick Rose won the MVP. Did you think? I'm just asking you. I haven't said anything other than. Did you think the Bulls was going to win that series? Yes or no?
No, as a Heat fan, no.
As a basketball fan, fuck you being a Heat fan.
As a basketball fan, no.
Okay. So if that's the case and they beat the number 1 team in the NBA, you don't think that they should have beat Dallas? You can't be serious.
That's not how it works because it's all about matchups in the playoffs.
It's about matchups.
Oh my God.
Wait. Who was the Heat contender? Who was the true contester for the Heat winning a championship in the East when they got together? Was it Chicago?
No, it was Boston. It was Boston. It was Boston.
Thank you, Rob. Who was the NBA champions at the time?
The Lakers.
The Lakers.
Who was considered the best player in the league at that time?
LeBron.
He was LeBron. I don't know about it.
LeBron was the best team in 2010.
Yes, I would say it was 55-45. Some people were still saying Kobe for sure.
Kobe, yeah.
Some people still saying Kobe.
So we all agree outside of LeBron, Kobe was the best player, correct?
Hold on.
You can say that, yeah.
Let me clarify my statement real quick. I thought LeBron was the best player in basketball from his last year in Cleveland. Once he won that second MVP, I said, you know what, LeBron is the best player in basketball. This is me saying I thought LeBron was the best player in basketball.
And nothing wrong with you saying that. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. So I thought LeBron was the best player in basketball the season before he even got to Miami. I did.
Okay.
But what Gold is saying is that I guess he's trying to allude to the fact that even if you would have thought LeBron was the best player in the world, which is fine, you could have still said Kobe as well, coming off of back-to-back titles.
Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, you could have said Kobe.
Yeah, and not only that,
let me ask you this.
The real favorites is the Lakers.
Let me ask you this though.
Miami throughout that season.
Let me ask you this though. Who was D Wade at that time? Was he not a top 5 player in this league?
Facts.
Not top 5 player, but he was definitely.
Oh my God.
What was
Come on, man. Let me spray something. I got to spray some shit around this bitch. Hold on. What's going on?
Listen, Kobe, LeBron James, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki.
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan? At
Tim
that
was
point,
on the back end of that.
No.
Top
Tim
10,
no.
not top 5.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan still making all NBA and all defensive first team. That means you're one of the best.
He made, bro, the top 5 players, the top 5 players in that particular at that time probably coming into the league. This before Derrick Rose win his MVP or whatever. LeBron, and this is my order. I'll say Kobe, LeBron, D Wade, Dwight, Chris Paul, or Melo. One of them.
Going into the Maverick series, can I ask you a quick question? Go.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the best player on both teams in that series? Who was the best player?
We all agree LeBron's the best player in that series.
Who was the second best player?
Dirk Nowitzki.
Fuck out of here.
Not in the series. In the series.
Dirk Nowitzki is better than Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
What?
Hey, let him. It's cool. It's cool. Who was the
Let him cook.
Who was the third best player?
Dwayne Wade.
Who was the fourth best player?
Chris Bosh.
Who was the fifth best player?
Sean Marion.
Okay.
All right,
I'm cool with that.
No, don't stop. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
There's 10 players on the basketball court. Why you stop at 5?
That's where I'm going. No,
Keep
I didn't.
going. Number
That's
6.
Who's
Tyson
it?
Chandler. No, Tyson Chandler. Continue.
I'll try to
Tyson
go
Chandler.
Jason Terry, but okay.
No, Tyson Chandler and our starters. Those guys give you 30 minutes for sure. Yeah, Jason Terry's next. He's number 7.
He giving Jason Terry giving you 30 minutes too. He playing starter minutes.
Number 7, but he don't got the defensive skills and all around skills.
So 7.
Jason Terry 7. That's number 7. Jason Kidd.
So you're telling me going into this series, of the 10 best players in that series, 7 of them was on the Dallas Mavericks.
I just named 7 that are better. Again, let me ask you this.
I would like to go see what each players was ranked that season.
Name the Heat starting 5. Name the Heat starting 5.
Listen, I'm not even so mad at him because at the end of the day, like that's not nasty. Dallas was deeper, for sure. A deeper team. Cool. They were deeper.
7.
They probably was though, Mel. Like when you break down their impact, they probably would.
Let me defend myself. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. Mel, outside of the 3, what is the next best Heat player? Who's the 4th best Heat player on that team?
According to you, they ain't none. According to you, the Heat was ass.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Birdman.
Who was the
Birdman wasn't even there yet.
Who was the 4th best player on the 2011 Miami Heat team?
Mario Chalmers.
No.
Possibly.
Battier.
So Troy is right. Battier wasn't there.
He was going
there.
No, Battier got to the next year. He got to the next year.
I think Mike Miller was there.
You got 3 options. You got Mike Miller
was there.
Donis Haslam and Chalmers. Unless you want to count Joel Anthony. You want to count Ilgauskas?
No.
How about Carlos Arroyo?
Carlos Arroyo was my guy, bro.
He was solid.
How about Mike?
Carlos Arroyo's my guy too.
He was no different.
That's my guy.
Yeah, like
in 2010 though, in 2011, Carlos Arroyo. Which Carlos Arroyo? 2005 Carlos Arroyo, maybe 2004 Carlos Arroyo. How about? No,
I'm not trying to justify Carlos Arroyo being like a top 10
I'm just saying that's my guy.
Carlos Arroyo.
I got you. He was a baller. No, he was a baller. Remember, he was on that team that beat the U.S. team in 2004. That Puerto Rican team.
But you got to realize what you're doing here, right? Because like at the end of the day, I get what you're saying. That Dallas Mavericks team was a little bit deeper for sure, but the favorite still at the end of the day because they had 2 of the top 5 players in the world on one team. That's like it's an upset, bro. No matter how you chop it in, the real reason why they lost this series is because LeBron James folded under the pressure.
False.
He did.
False.
Bro, if I tell you LeBron James is the 5th leading scorer in a series, you better fucking believe they lost. You better believe they lost.
Again, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to completely explain it to you, simple and plain. The Miami Heat took a 2-1 lead with LeBron James averaging less than like 12 or 13 points per game in that series.
That's false.
Yeah, he had. Y'all remember they were talking. This man didn't do nothing the first 3-4 games, bro. He literally had like 16, 17 points per game, something like that, 15 points per game to start off the series.
That's
It was game 9. It was game 4. We had the 9 points, and game 4 and 5 he played. Game 5 and 6 he played better. That's how he got his average up to 18.
Yeah, I don't recall that one. Hold on.
Of course you don't recall that because
I'm finna go right there to it though.
Well, go to it because we can have this conversation. I'm a Miami Heat. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I watched.
In game 1, LeBron had 24 points, 9 rebounds.
Okay, so go to game 2. Go to game 2.
I'm right here at game 2 right now. LeBron had 20 and 8.
And go to game 3.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay.
They lost that game. Remember, they lost game 2.
Yep, they lost game 2. He had 17 and 9.
So he had what? 19 points, 18 points per game? 17 points? I was off. I said 13, 14. I was off. Well, how much points is that? 24. That's basically about 19, 20 points per game. And they were up 2-1.
Yeah, but that's because D-Wade was cooking.
D-Wade went 29, 11, and 8.
Thank you.
D-Wade was cooking.
That was the Heat game plan. And
D-Wade had 36, 29, and let me see what he had in game 1.
Game 4, LeBron had 8, 6, and 9.
That was the game that everybody talked about because what happened was, again, if you watch the game, you watch the series after game 2 when they actually coughed up the game 2 because they were up game 2, and they were up and they coughed up game 2. Dwayne Wade said it was his fault that he was going to lead the team. He's been here before. He knows what to do. He came back in game 3, had that big game in game 3. They took the 2-1 lead, and they went back into game 4, and they were up going into the fourth quarter with LeBron James not doing anything, and they lost that game as well. That's when Jason Terry went off again.
Well, LeBron was 3 for 11. He wasn't doing nothing. He couldn't make a basket.
Again, he could. Yeah, he had a bad game. Yes, he did have a bad game. I'm not going to say
LeBron had a couple of bad games.
How when I said that, y'all said no because what did he do game 5? Basically, only had one bad game. If he had what he had 19 and 20 and 24. Now he had those are bad games.
Right. Go ahead, Mel.
You said LeBron played well in the series.
No, I said if you go back and look at it, I said that he wasn't the leader of the.
I said, do you think LeBron played well? You
said yes.
Under the game plan that he was trying to do, yes, he did what he was supposed to do. Yes.
I got a question though. Hold on, real quick. I'll let y'all get back. Hold on, real quick. So you saying that the game plan was for Wade to go off, right? And that could be true, right? But if I recall, as a Boston fan, it was either the year before that or the year before that one, 2 years before that. I could swear Bron and Paul Pierce was going at each other in the damn playoffs. Where was that Bron at? If the game plan is a game plan, right, and it's not working, as the best player on the floor, do you not think there's a time when that player should take the fuck over?
Not when the coaching staff and all that and everything that you're going into. No, it's a different scenario. He's not. Again, y'all remember, y'all just said he joined a top 5 player just to not defer to this top 5 player. After that's why he joined it. He joined to play the Heat to defer to Dwayne Wade. We're winning. No, because
when he first got there, they both were deferring to each other.
Against Boston, who was going off? Dwayne Wade. He went off for 30 points in that playoffs.
In the last game.
No, he went off for 30 points per game against Boston in that playoffs before. And
I don't remember.
Yeah, that was you remember because
I know they beat us, but I don't remember.
It was 4-1. That's when your boy broke his arm, and everybody was mad. They was mad at Dwayne Wade calling him a dirty player because he pulled Rondo down and Rondo broke his arm. I think that
was he did. I remember that. That was game 2 or 3. He did.
It was like a game 3.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Marcus Smart.
He won.
Marcus Smart did the K-Love.
So the idea is LeBron left Cleveland to go play with a top 5 player, which y'all consider a top 5 player in the league at that time. And now y'all are saying LeBron James is not supposed to defer to him when this is the plan. The Heat are telling him this, the coach is telling him that, and Dwayne Wade is saying this. I got you, bro. I'm gonna take us there. So LeBron James at that time, because remember the Heat don't have no ball facilitator. You got Chalmers out there. You got Arroyo and Baby.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna take you there. Doesn't mean I don't need you to be productive. Also,
I am being productive because I'm getting you to 8.
1 for 13 or 3 for 18, whatever he went. That's not being productive.
He shot 48% for the series. That's not bad. He shot 48% for the series. The only difference is LeBron is taking less shots.
Who shot 48%?
LeBron for the series. He shot 48%. He had one bad game from what y'all are saying. Because
I like how you using the y'all.
No. Look, you could
no, because when I said he had mediocre games to start the series and we were still up 2-1, y'all was saying he had 24, 20, and 19.
No, he had 17, 20, and 19, 20, and 17 is what he said.
Well, no, your original statement was he had bad games, then he picked it up at the end of the series. Our statement was no, he didn't. They start off this. My statement in my head was no, he didn't. He started off the series good, and then he folded under the pressure after they were up. That's what. But I didn't say it because
he didn't fold. He just relinquished. He just at the 2-1 lead, he just was like, all right, you know what? Wade, this is your team.
No, again, I just gave you the explanation what happened because after the loss in game 2. Dwayne Wade went to the media and said that I got the footage of it. It's available for you guys if you want to see it on our channel.
No, he did say. I remember him saying it.
He said that, and he's the fourth quarter finisher for the Heat. That's what they tried to do, and that's what LeBron James did. He played his part because he was used as a facilitator more than the guy who's going to end the game in the fourth quarter. That's what you guys don't want to accept.
I could understand that's the game plan, right? But if I'm the best player on the floor and my team is struggling and it's the finals, at some point I have to now take control of the game. That's point blank, period.
He tried to do that in game 5 and 6, and they still lost because they didn't have enough to do it because they don't have enough scorers. They don't have enough shooters.
No, in game 6, Bron didn't shoot well. And Wade didn't shoot well. The only one that really shot well that game was Bosh. I think Bosh went 8 for 8 that game.
But was he aggressive? Was he taking shots like
Bosh wasn't getting the ball like that? No, Bosh, it was still going to Wade and Bron.
He can't now. Bosh can't get the shots because who's going to get Bosh the shots?
But what I'm saying, because we broke that game down. What I'm saying is, in game 6, just game 6. My point about game 6 is when Wade and LeBron was missing and Wade and Bosh was on, they should have started feeding Bosh more, getting him in sweet spots until Wade and LeBron figured it the fuck out on top. But they didn't. They kept going to Wade and Bron. You guys could have pushed that to a game 7 if you switched the game plan up. So if Bron became aggressive and did what the fuck Bron was doing in Cleveland, you wouldn't have this fucking problem. But Bron wasn't even doing what he was doing in Cleveland.
No, because he didn't go to Miami to do what he did in Cleveland. He would have stayed in Cleveland for that.
So the next year around, it was LeBron's team.
The next year, and that's apparently they had to change the whole thing for it. They had to change their whole scheme. That's what they did. Yeah, that's when the
you should have changed it in the playoffs, nigga.
No longer my
you should have changed it in the playoffs. They didn't do it.
I have never heard so
that's what LeBron wanted.
I have never heard so many excuses. I've never heard so many excuses to significantly explain Bron's bad play at the end of this series. He played bad. He did. You just sat here. You just hey, brother, listen. I don't let you cook for a long time without saying nothing. So now, at least give me 2 minutes to explain what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I've never heard so many excuses because you just sat here and said LeBron was a facilitator and he was playing his role. If that was the case, LeBron should have kept on feeding Chris Bosh because Chris Bosh had the hot hand. But no, he did not. He didn't do that. Why didn't he do that? If he would have done that, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Why didn't he do that?
Because the game plan was to give the ball to Dwayne Wade to close out games. And we were up twice.
Dirk Nowitzki.
If you're the facilitator, the ball is in your hand, bro. Do
you think the game plan was to go through Dirk Nowitzki on the other side of the ball? With Dallas, right? Their game plan is go through Dirk, right?
Yes, their fourth quarter.
Right, but Dirk also came out and say that he didn't play well. Dirk said this in that series that they won. He said, I didn't play to my standard. I didn't play well in that standard. It was the other guys who lifted us up. It was the Jason Terrys, the Sean Marions. That came out of Dirk's mouth. Right? Right? He didn't play well, right? I didn't play well. So when Dirk didn't play well, his other guys could rally around him, right? But what was Dirk doing in that? Stop, right? You're not letting me. What was Dirk doing in him not playing well? Setting his players up for success. Where was LeBron when his players? He wasn't setting his players up for success. Two different people, right? One's a GOAT, right? One's a GOAT, and one's just known for a one-leg fucking fadeaway shot. Let's not. I don't know what we're talking about. One guy can accept that he's not playing well and use his teammates around him. The other guy can't accept that he's not playing well and just doesn't do anything. I don't agree with the folding shit. Y'all like the folding word. I don't like the folding word. He didn't play well. He didn't. You cannot sit here and try to take it off of Bron. Bron didn't play well. Wade didn't play well in Game 6 either. So it falls on both of them. I'm not just putting it on LeBron. It falls on both of them. But no, LeBron should have definitely. If I'm Bron, me as a basketball player, I play ball as a basketball player. If I'm Bron in that moment, at some point, you don't think Kyrie be in the game like, fuck this game plan. I'm just going to chuck this, do what the fuck I do in this game. Right? We never seen Mel. We never see LeBron say, fuck this game plan. I'm just going to do what I do in this game. What makes that game any different? He does it all the time. Just not when they played, not in 2011. Just not in 2011, and it's an excuse. It's not. He didn't play well. The Wade did all he could until his knees gave the fuck out on him, if you want to say that, because I heard people say that. I heard people say, well, Wade, he was carrying him, so his knees gave out on him, because he had the collagen sucked out his knees, and it was bone on bone. So, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Bone on bone my ass.
All you guys do is what you hear, because you ain't talking the stats. Because in Game 5, LeBron had a triple-double. So what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Where did his triple-double get him?
17,
bounced in Game 6, right?
Again, thank you.
Bounced in Game 6, right?
You are proving my point. When you brought up Dirk Nowitzki, Dirk Nowitzki could lean on his teammates because Dirk Nowitzki had teammates. LeBron cannot lean.
LeBron didn't have no teammates, okay? LeBron didn't have no teammates. LeBron didn't have no teammates, okay?
Go ahead, DJ.
LeBron had 2 of the top 10 players in the league.
And they both took more shots. And they both shot the ball more than LeBron James, showing you that LeBron James was getting them the ball. You sat here and said he wasn't getting Chris Bosh.
LeBron wasn't getting him the ball. LeBron was not getting Bosh the ball, but he was not. We watched the game and broke it down. He was not. He was not. He was not. He was not.
Game 6. Am I tripping or did I specifically in Game 6?
You said Game 6. You said Game 6.
I said Game 6. He wasn't getting him the ball. We sat here on this podcast, broke down Game 6 a couple of months ago. We broke it down. It was like, yo, why weren't they getting Chris Bosh? Why wasn't LeBron getting Chris Bosh?
Wade should have got Chris Bosh the ball too.
You sat here and said LeBron was a facilitator, but he wasn't feeding the hot hand.
Again,
if you're not scoring, you got to find other ways to affect. And LeBron did not do that.
Again, LeBron James got him the ball and played the system that the Heat told him to play. He's the only facilitator they have. He got Chris Bosh the ball. He did his job. Now you want him to pass instead of shoot. When he was passing, you're blaming him. Now when he's shooting.
I want the nigga to put his shoulder down and go to the rack. That's what I want Bron to do.
He can't do that when you're facing Sean Merriman and Tyson Chandler.
Why the hell not?
D-Wade did it. D-Wade did it. What you thought D-Wade was doing? Shooting threes or some shit?
I thought LeBron had a body never seen before. I didn't know he had a regular fucking NBA body.
Dwayne Wade was doing it, right? Because Sean Marion wasn't sticking Dwayne Wade, was he? They're not guarding Dwayne Wade like they're guarding LeBron James. The same way you think
what kind of time out. What type of defense do you think Dallas was running?
They were running a zone.
So who the fuck you mean just guarding LeBron one-on-one anyway?
That's what wait. I didn't say one-on-one. Didn't I just name 2 players? Didn't I just say 2 players?
Who the fuck is these 2 players guarding LeBron in a one-on-one situation if they're playing zone anyway?
They're not playing a high school zone, my friend. They're playing an NBA zone, meaning that when LeBron James has the ball on whatever side the strong block. No, it's not a 2-3 zone.
No, he ran different zones. He ran different zones.
They're not running 2-3 zones.
No, they ran. What they did was they mixed man in. No. They mixed man in with zone. That's what they did.
Let me know when I can tell you what they did.
I already know what they did, but you can tell me what you think they did.
Cuban literally told you what he did.
They did the same thing to Kobe Bryant. That's why they swept Kobe Bryant.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. They did not run no fucking zone against the Lakers. No, they didn't.
The Lakers playing the zone.
Bro, they would have ran a zone against the Lakers. They would have lost. Is you fucking crazy?
Yes.
Is you crazy?
The game plan.
Kobe down and beat the Lakers in 4 straight games.
Yeah,
defending champs who had more help.
Yeah, but they didn't run a zone. They didn't run a zone against the Lakers.
Dallas ran a zone defense. They don't have the players to play one-on-one defense like that. They only have.
Yes, they do. They have players.
But you literally just sat here and said, "Oh, D-Wade didn't have Sean Marion guarding him." So which is it?
Again,
I'm sorry, y'all. I've been quiet for too long. I have been. I've been quiet for too long.
I know DJ all over the show.
You're not letting me finish and complete. As soon as I start to explain myself, you cut me off. You guys are cutting me off at every turn when it's my turn to explain what I'm saying.
If I'm being honest, I can name 5 times right now. Buat was talking, Mel was talking, you cut him off too. We're all doing the same thing.
No,
We're literally
no.
all doing the same
Again,
thing.
y'all
We're
always.
all doing the same.
This is not nothing new. I do this with all you time. I sit back. I've letting y'all speak. I've heard a lot.
I'm telling you, people tell me this all the time. Then when I rewind tape and send clips, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
Yes, send the clip, and I can guarantee you the first time that I was trying to speak and being addressed, I was cut off. You guys cannot help yourselves. You really can't, because you want.
Oh, that's what we do on this show. That's the principle of this show.
I'm cool with that. But I'm cool with that.
100%.
But like I said, when it's my turn, please let me know, because I would just like.
But what I'm saying is, you do stop in the middle of being cut off, but when we start talking to you, jump right back in and cut us off too. That's all I'm saying. It's a pull and push system. It's a pull and push system.
I stopped to let you.
DJ started talking, and you cut him off. And DJ said, "Hey, I let you talk for 2 minutes. Let me talk." And then DJ started talking.
I said DJ go. I even said DJ go. I was gonna let him go. I let him go. I want to hear what DJ has to say.
I know you want to hear what everybody want to say.
You can't accuse somebody of saying something they didn't say and don't give them a chance to address you accusing them of something. That's the fact. So when you say
100%.
So that's all I'm saying. Give me an opportunity to explain myself when I'm talking about playing defense.
In that, just like you want to finish what you're saying, everybody wants to finish what they're saying. I don't mind being cut off. I'll tell you that Troy don't. They know me. I don't mind. Cut me off, because I'm gonna listen to you while I'm talking anyway. They know that I'm gonna respond to you while I'm talking. That's just me. I can hear and talk at the same time. They know me. I'm very multitasking while I'm talking and listening to what the fuck you're saying at the same time. So if I'm talking, don't think I'm not listening to you. That's just me. I know a lot of people don't work like that, but I work like that. My brain it's catching and going at the same time. That's just how I am. That ADHD kick in and I could go. All right. That's just me. I'm being real with you. That's just me. It's not everybody. Everybody can't listen and talk at the same time. So that's why a lot of times when I cut people off, is I can still listen to you while I'm fucking going off on you. That's just me. But no, I get you. Everybody want to talk, but we all cutting each other off. That's all I'm saying. That's where the conversation is going. Everybody trying to get that information in.
I got to address everybody individually, because
I know. Because
it's okay. No, go ahead, DJ. Go ahead, DJ. Explain yourself. What you were saying that I was contradicting myself.
No, DJ done.
He's done.
DJ not even on the camera no more. Okay. Is he on the phone? He might be on the phone.
Look, man, I'm not disputing nothing you trying to say. Like, far as Miami might have had a game plan where they wanted LeBron to be the quote unquote facilitator, but at the same time, bro, there's no denying that LeBron James folded under the pressure to a degree, bro. Like, at the end of the day, he did not perform like how he has performed it. This is the worst by far. I mean, it's not even close. This is by far the worst finals appearance LeBron James has ever played. By far.
I wouldn't say that, but that's fine.
What you want to say? Cleveland? The first one in Cleveland? Which one?
That one was kind of.
He was a baby with no help.
Yeah, but he played better. That's almost like, for real. Like, and I'm Jordan. He's the GOAT, dude, right? I'm a Jordan. He's the GOAT, but I don't kill LeBron for that first one. I think it was somewhat of an accomplishment for him to get there. I don't super gas it. I don't act like, oh, I don't see. Some people be like, oh, this is the worst team that ever made it to the finals. Blah blah blah. He had an easy path to get there. It was right there for him to take. What if I told you there's several Michael Jordan series that are the same, where Michael Jordan completely underperformed and his team lost because of it?
Name me one.
1988.
Against the Pistons?
1988.
Against the Pistons?
Yes.
Against the Pistons?
Yes.
And you said he failed the way LeBron failed.
Oh, yeah. In fact, even more, he completely failed. And his team was completely dependent upon him to succeed. Throughout, like y'all say,
Mike completely failed.
He completely failed.
Like he got swept or something, right? He got swept.
He choked under the pressure. LeBron didn't get swept. You talking about he had the worst team? He didn't get swept. He won two.
He got swept against the Spurs. He got his ass swept.
But that's not the worst. That's not the worst one. We're talking about a equal comparison to 2011.
You said the 2007 was the worst.
No, I said that was when he played the worst, but I'm talking about for you guys, because you guys are talking about 2011.
2007.
There is a series that if you're going to compare, because what you guys are saying is compared to what LeBron James normally puts up and what he should be putting up, he didn't do that in the finals.
Oh, okay. That's
in 1988, Jordan did not put up what he normally puts up, and his team lost because of it. Specifically,
Jordan had never made the finals. So, like, what measurement are you basing this off of?
I said a playoff series, my friend. I didn't say the
okay. All right, so a playoff series, right? Yes, so you're saying that Michael Jordan, let his team down because he performed less than his standards against the better team?
No, actually, the Bulls could have been considered the better team that year as well. They had the best.
How?
They had the number one defense in basketball that year.
They had a number one seed in basketball that year.
They had the league MVP. They had the defensive player of the year. They had the
Did
scoring.
they have
the steals leader? They had an all NBA first team player and an all defensive first team player.
That's one
They
guy.
definitely
That's
did.
the
That's
same
one
guy.
person.
Oh wait,
That's
oh
the
wait,
same guy.
One person.
oh wait. The Detroit Pistons had only one All-Star, nothing else.
That's not true. They had two
They also
All-Stars.
had
then
clotheslines and
you're-
headbutts and
Your
elbows.
Miami Heat. So then your Miami Heat take is bullshit now because didn't LeBron
They had
win MVP
three
that year?
All-Stars.
Did they-
No, not that year. Not 2010. No, that was D Rose. That was D Rose MVP.
Right.
But they still had three All-Stars compared
All-Stars.
to the Mavericks one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So-
And again, the Detroit Pistons had one All-Star. That's it. They had no
I'm
All-NBA.
pretty sure they had two. I'm pretty sure they had two though. I think Joe
19
Dumars and Isaiah Thomas was All-Stars.
Joe Dumars
Dumars.
was in his third year, and he wasn't an All-Star.
He was all defensive. And they had Dennis Rodman, who was all defensive. They had Dennis Rodman.
I'm sorry.
He
go ahead.
still was all defensive more than likely.
No, he wasn't. Dennis Rodman was in his second NBA season. He was green as grass.
Right.
So second year green as grass, Dennis Rodman, but you give Scottie Pippen credit for Michael Jordan winning as a rookie?
Oh, you talking about the 9 points off the bench?
Scottie Pippen balled out Game 5 against the Cleveland Cavaliers, which allowed the Bulls to even make it to that second round. Yes, Jordan couldn't even.
Wait. Michael Jordan.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel.
Talking about the nigga that averaged 9 points in the first
Now
season?
you're tripping.
Let me ask you a
Thank
question.
you, Mel.
Why does Michael Jordan goes up and average 45 points versus the Cleveland Cavaliers and goes and average 27 points the next game, shooting under 50% for the series?
Because that's basketball.
Because Detroit is a better defensive team than fucking Cleveland.
No, they were not. The Cleveland had the second best defense in the NBA that year, ahead of the Detroit Pistons. False.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And the Chicago Bulls had the number one defense that year. You're giving Michael Jordan excuses. The Heat didn't have the number one defense.
All we heard was LeBron excuses all night. God
No,
damn, it's about time we give LeBron. About time we give Jordan some excuses. All we heard is LeBron excuses. All we heard all night was LeBron excuses from somebody named King James King. King James King, go get game. I can't even say your name right. All the damn excuses you gave LeBron tonight.
Exactly. I know. I brought him out too. I know.
So all you want, you base off a number. That's all you're gonna do is base off a number.
No, I'm basing it off of facts. I gave you scenarios, context. I gave you so much.
Okay.
Oh wait, LeBron James never lost a series with a team that never had an All NBA, All Defensive Player on their roster.
Michael Jordan never lost the playoff series as a number one seed.
Okay, that's fine. He had the best
Michael
team.
Jordan never lost the playoff series as with the best record in the NBA.
Because he always had the best team every time he won a championship.
Michael Jordan never lost the NBA Finals.
That's true because he had the best
So
team.
is that a knock? Is that a knock against him because he had the best team?
No, I never said that. I'm just
You know what normally happens?
I'm saying the best team wins. I'm letting you know that the best team wins. The best team wins. That's what it's telling you.
Right, the best team with the best player wins.
So normally the best player is the best team.
Jordan played 15 years and he lost a lot of times as the best player.
No, one. I said the best player on the best team wins.
If Jordan was the okay, yeah, you got to be on the best team.
So you said, no, time out. Hold on, before I cut him off, I just want to ask this:
who's lost more then as the best player on their team, LeBron or Michael Jordan?
Who lost more? The best player of the team. You're talking about just in the finals? Because LeBron's won
in general.
Because you just said in general. So in general, who's lost more, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Well, LeBron James has lost 11 playoff series, or 12. So Jordan's only lost 9. No, not 9, 7. So yeah, LeBron's lost more.
Okay.
Oh, but listen, you said in 87, 88, the year Jordan won all the awards, right?
Mm-hmm.
That the Bulls had the what?
The number one defense.
They was actually third.
Not defensive rating. Number one defense. What was the points per game? What was the points per game allowed?
I told you. He always
that's number one defense. That's not. Oh wait, I didn't say they had the number one rated defense. That's called defensive ranking. We're not talking about defensive rating. I said
they had the number one defense in the league.
The number one defense is points per game, my friend. You don't play for 100 possession games. You play a points per game. The team who gives up the least amount of points per game is the number one defense.
So who's a better scorer, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
LeBron James.
Michael Jordan has the higher points per game.
Lost your mind.
6,000 more points.
Michael Jordan has more averages.
More years.
Michael Jordan has 3 more shots per game than LeBron James to average those 3 more points. That's not impressive. 6,000 more points.
How many more 3-pointers does Michael Jordan average the most points in the league? We could do this shit all night. All night we can do this. Stop it. Stop it. We can do this shit all night. We can do this shit all night. Stop it.
LeBron is a better.
LeBron didn't pass him. After the 14 years, LeBron didn't pass him. You stop that.
No, again, after 15
Took the nigga
seasons,
7 more years.
Listen, after 15 seasons, LeBron James did not have the shot attempts Jordan had. Jordan
shot more threes.
To get to 32,000 points, LeBron James took 1,200 less shots.
More threes.
Okay.
More threes accounts for less twos.
Again,
So you wouldn't have to take less, but go. It's simple math. It's literally simple math. If I take more threes, I can take less shots and get more points than you.
And that means I'm more skilled than you because I can shoot threes.
No, it's not. It just means your game is more. It's more dedicated to the 3-point line than my game is. Because if Michael Jordan was born in a 3-point era where he had to learn how to shoot threes and shoot them consistently, guess what? I'll tell you, he would be the #1 scorer, and nobody would touch that shit.
Yes, and if I can make up fantasy land, I can do a lot of things. I would have been an NBA.
I do make up fantasy land.
That is fantasy land. That is
I live in fantasy land.
Yeah, that's fantasy.
You know what?
LeBron being a GOAT is fantasy land.
Jordan never shot 3-pointers well when it was a short line. At the end of the day, Jordan's not that good.
He's a 3-point shooter.
Troy,
he wasn't.
Look. I'm not here to argue that LeBron James is more skilled than Michael Jordan. Okay, fine. If you want to argue LeBron James is more skilled than Michael Jordan, fine, cool, whatever. Here's what I will say: more skill doesn't mean better player, bro. And y'all got to get out of this nonsense that more skill means better player. Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled players in the league. He's not better than LeBron. So what are we talking about here?
I never said that LeBron's the GOAT because he's more skilled. I never said that.
LeBron James is not necessarily more skilled than Jordan, though.
No. I said you can't knock LeBron.
He's not
because he can shoot threes. He has better skills as far as shooting threes than Jordan.
But then you said that's what I'm saying.
And shooting 3-pointers. He's more skilled as a 3-point shooter, meaning that you guys blamed him for scoring more points because he can hit threes. That means he has more skills.
No, we're not blaming him. We're just saying that we're not blaming him. We just said the math will add up. If LeBron is taking more threes than Michael Jordan, he would pass him in points, taking less shots. That's what I said.
He can shoot them and make them. That's not a knock. So that makes him good.
It's not a knock. It's nobody's calling it a knock. We're trying to add context to this situation, bro. What you gotta feel to the excuses. You're trying to overlook the fact that Jordan did not shoot nearly, like not even close to the amount of threes that LeBron shot. Not even close.
I got it. Let me tell you. Look, if you go back and listen to our old podcast from Gentleman's Talk, me and GQ had a whole episode about this. I was like, hey, I'm here to debunk narratives on LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. I literally did. And it's in the archives on the old Gentleman's Talk Spotify. When I sat there and debunked everything and broke it down, if you change all of Michael Jordan's threes to twos and all LeBron James Jordan's to twos, it would have still took LeBron the pace he was on 3 or 4 more years to pass Michael Jordan in that time frame. And that's a fact because I sat there and I did the math. JJ Redick is the reason why I did that. JJ Redick said, hey, when we were on the Clippers, we were making more shots. I forgot who they were playing against. They were playing against Golden State in the series when Golden State beat them. He was like, yo, we were making more shots. It felt like we were scoring more points. We were making more baskets. And I looked up and Golden State was only down by 3 points because they were shooting more threes and making more threes. It's a math problem. So if you're not shooting enough threes in this day and age, you're not winning games. You got to get threes up. So all I'm saying is LeBron simply adapted to, hey, I got to shoot threes to be able to win. That's not a knock against him. What we're saying, though, is you like, hey, he did it in this time frame. We're like, yes, but he only did it in that time frame because he shot more threes and made more threes.
What time frame did he do it in? What time frame did he do it in? Because last time I checked, Jordan played roughly. They say he played 15 years, but most of us know he really played 13.
15 years, yeah.
Yeah, because he was hurt. Yeah.
But I count the Wizards years. I do count the Wizards years.
You know what? I'm counting the Wizards. I'm counting the Wizards years. I'm counting the Wizards years.
Like he And then the year he played 11 when he came back in 90.
80. No, it was 87 or
No,
86.
and then the year he came back in 94.
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we all know that's not a full season of basketball right there. So technically he played, they credit him for 13 seasons with the Bulls, but he technically played basically 11. Then he got the 2 seasons with the Wizards. So in 13 seasons, this is what this man has basically done. 5 MVPs, 10 scoring titles, 32,000 points.
Yeah, and Goat told me that Jordan didn't accomplish more and less.
False. He doesn't have 32,000 points if you're taking away years.
How?
Because you're taking away years.
I'm not taking away years.
You're taking away years. You said Jordan played 15 seasons. You're taking away 4.
How am I? I said 13 seasons. I said 13 seasons.
Take away 4.
We broke down.
He said 11 with the Bulls. He said
11 with the Bulls, 2 with the Wizards.
13.
I could have sworn you heard him say in 11 years he had 32,000 points.
No, I said in 13 seasons. In 13 seasons.
He doesn't have it in 13 seasons. He doesn't have it in 13 seasons as well. He doesn't. Again, he had to play to the Wizards to get over past Wilt.
I'm counting the Wizards.
Season with the Wizards.
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
He's only leaving out the season. He played 17 games in the season. We came back and played 13 games. He's saying it's not a full season, so he's not counting it.
And both of those seasons, Jordan scored like 400 points, 500 points, so he's less than 32,000 points. But go ahead, continue.
So 31,000 then. 31,000.
Go ahead. I just said he doesn't have
31,000. My bad. You want to count 400 points?
Just let me know it's my turn. Just let me know it's my turn.
The fact is LeBron played more games in his first 14 or 15 seasons than Jordan did, and he couldn't catch Jordan in that time frame. Since you want to bring him back into the fold, he still couldn't catch him, and you're sitting here saying that LeBron is a better scorer. That's crazy as hell. That's asinine to a certain degree.
Yeah, like go. Can I?
They go to personal insults and intelligence. Let me
How
know
was that a personal insult?
Because you automatically assume some things that I said that I didn't say. You've been doing that all day, DJ. But continue.
You just oh my God.
DJ been the most quiet one on the podcast.
I've been the most quiet one all day. What are you talking about?
You just said something that I did not say. But continue.
He said that statement was asinine. That's nothing wrong with that.
That's not personal either.
That's not personal.
Like go.
That is personal.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask because I have a valid logic to what I'm talking. But go ahead.
It's not really valid, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, that's your personal opinion.
Let's do it like this. Let's take personal people out of it. Let's just say it's me and you, right? Me and you go to LA Fitness, and we both play a week at LA Fitness, Monday through Sunday. And Monday through Sunday, all the games that I play, I average 8 points a game. All right? In the games that you play, you average 5. But I don't come back the next week, and you still average your 5 points for another 7 days. Who's a better scorer over time? Like, am I the better scorer because I averaged 8 points a game? Or are you a better scorer because you average 5 for longer than me?
The guy who scored the most points is the better scorer, total points. And when it's my turn, I'll address and explain it.
So it's your turn right now. Go to that total point shit. Let him go to the total point shit right now.
Y'all got y'all last comments. We got to end, bro. We on 2 hours. We got to go.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so to start this off, the reason that I mentioned LeBron James shot attempts compared to Jordan's shot attempts and why it took him 1,200 less shots, and you try to dismiss it because of three-pointers, which is funny because you don't dismiss Jordan's 30,000 points with his three-pointers against Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem, who never hit three-pointers. But again, to bring up the point of Michael Jordan's shot attempts per game, we're talking about per game averages now. We're not talking about his totals. Michael Jordan was shooting the ball in during 13 seasons y'all want to talk about at a rate of 23 shots per game. That is an NBA record. He shoots the ball more than anybody in NBA history. He takes the ball and shoots the ball at the rate of players that were playing in the 60s at a pace of 120 possessions per game. Michael Jordan was playing 75, 80 possessions per game and still taking shots as much as Elgin Baylor and Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
The players that average over 20 shots per game for their NBA career, only 3 of them played outside of the 70s basically from all of them played before the 70s and on, which was a high-paced league, over 100 possessions per game.
Okay.
Only Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, and Dominique Wilkins are the other players on that list. Dominique Wilkins and Isaiah Thomas, and Allen Iverson are known as ball hawks. Michael Jordan was a ball hawk. He chucked up a lot of shots to average his 30 points per game.
What was his field goal percentage?
Michael Jordan's field goal percentage is 49.7.
What was LeBron's field goal percentage?
50.5.
Okay.
If a player
how many shots per game does LeBron average?
If a player shoots 49%, are you saying they should be able to take 23 shots per game?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Fuck, shooting guard, hell yeah.
What?
If that's my center, hell no. Like, if that's my center, hell no. If that's my shooting guard, hell yeah.
Threes at 44%.
So why do you guys say Michael Jordan had nobody to score when he had teammates that were shooting above 50%?
Nobody here said Michael Jordan didn't have teammates to score.
Who said that?
Nobody
Who said that?
Jordan fans say that.
Did you say that?
I'm a Jordan fan.
fans, and we didn't
I'm
say
a
that.
Jordan fan.
Wait. I heard 9
I'm a
points
Larry
per
Bird
game.
fan.
I heard 9 points per game.
That's what Scotty put up. That's what Scotty put up.
Yeah,
What?
That's what he put up.
Scotty put up. Nigga, we talk facts over there. That's what Scotty put up.
That up? Scotty
Because he was on the
Because he was on the
He
fucking bench. He was on the bench.
What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about?
Let me get Bird up in this picture. Let's stop acting crazy.
Because Michael Jordan is taking 25 shots per game. You can't average
Scottie
no more.
Pippen wasn't a starter his rookie.
Scott, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this comedian said. Scottie Pippen came in the league like a lost deer in headlights, nigga, with his knees knocking together. Let's not do this. Let's not act like Scottie came into the league, Scottie Pippen, because we all forget. We all forget in that Piston series that they beat the shit out of Michael. They also beat the shit out of Scottie Pippen. And the next year when they came back, guess who got their ass beat? Just Scottie, because Michael bulked up. Let's not do this. Let's not acting like Pippen was something. No, it's not. They was banging Pippen up. They was banging Pippen ass up. They was banging Pippen ass up. And Michael wasn't taking as much abuse. You took me first to the middle mind, but then you want to touch. Just say what you got to say. Don't wait till I'm done. You're already talking while I'm talking.
No,
just say it.
No, because I don't overtalk
say
people.
it.
I want to overtalk people. Just let me know.
That's what happened. They bust their ass. Michael hit the gym. Scotty didn't. Scotty got his ass bust. They lost that second year to the Pistons. They both came back, bulked up, and they beat the Pistons.
False. Scottie Pippen was a top 5 pick. He was a transcendent player. He was a 6'8", 6'9" point guard.
Okay.
Listen to what I'm telling you guys.
Listen
to what I'm telling you guys. For Scottie Pippen to be a top 5 pick in the college that he went to, that means scouts and teams knew exactly what Scottie Pippen was able to do. Scottie Pippen was he was picked top 5 like Dwayne Wade was.
Do you know how weak that draft was?
Bro, don't see. Look, there you go, bringing up weak drafts and all this.
It was a weak draft.
It wasn't that weak when the Bulls ended up getting 3 top 10 picks that draft and helped them win a championship. When they got Horace Grant picks. They had 3 top 10 picks that draft. They picked up Dennis Hopson, Scottie Pippen, and Horace Grant in a 1987 draft.
They traded for Scottie.
Again, they got 3 top 10
they
picks.
They traded for Scottie. They drafted who first? Who they draft first? Okay. So they traded for Scottie.
But they also drafted Horace Grant, and they also traded for Hopson, who was the 3rd pick
or
top 5 pick in that draft. So they had 3 top 10 picks on their team that year. They had the best record. They had the best record they ever had prior to that in years. They won 50 games.
I'll give you that.
So when Michael Jordan, wins, it's on him. Now all of a sudden, Scottie Pippen. In 1990, when Scottie Pippen did come up with the migraine because the Pistons did beat down on him, and that's how he caught that migraine. What did Michael Jordan do? He took 26 shots to get 30 points and lose by 20 in a game 7. In elimination games, Michael Jordan underperforms as well. Michael Jordan also underperforms in game 7s. But at the end of the day, the next season wasn't Jordan bulking up. It was none of the sort. It was Scottie Pippen giving the reins of the offense. He became more of the ball facilitator. And I got quotes from Phil Jackson stating that Scottie Pippen's handling the Bulls offense is why they were able to get past Detroit in 91. John Sally, I got his words. He said the same thing. We couldn't stop Scottie in 91. And that's how they beat us 91, 92, 93. They had the Jordan rules. Jordan couldn't even go left.
You said 91, 90. You said 91, 92, 93. What are you talking
about? That's what John Sally said.
John Sally must be delusional because they only played them motherfuckers one more time. No, and that was it.
Again, what Scottie Pippen is saying, what he is basically saying is that once Scottie Pippen took reins, That's how the Bulls were able to go on their run.
Once Scottie Pippen became better, that's when they won.
Okay, and Scottie Pippen became better because he is his own man. He works on his own game, and he is the reason why he's a top 5 pick.
I ain't never heard this shit in my life, bro.
I'm glad that you. Oh, damn, Mark.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've
heard y'all say y'all all said this 3 times. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. Welcome. I am a Johnny the Exposer, and y'all have now been exposed by the Exposer. I appreciate it.
I don't know. I've been exposed.
If that's the case, we've been exposing your ass all night. That's all I gotta say. But look, it's been 2 hours. My boy, your boy right here, got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I want to get to this question that I had over here, because I don't know what you're talking about. Exposed. You the only one that got exposed tonight. But I'm gonna give everybody a chance to answer this question. It's a real quick one. We're gonna end it here. I'm not gonna do the 1v1. I'll save it for next week. The question of the day is, and where we're gonna finish the show is your team's up 1 point. It's a tricky one. Don't judge me. I wanted to make it hard. Well, I want you guys to think. Your team's up 1 point. Your coach tells you to foul. Who are you fouling to win the game? Now, mind you, you're fouling somebody. You need them to miss the free throws to win the game. You got Steph Curry, KD. Who you picking?
KD.
Picking KD to miss the free throw.
Yeah, I'm fouling.
To miss it? To miss it?
You said, yeah, I'll take Steph. And Steph is a better free throw shooter.
Yeah, I'm fouling KD.
Yeah, I'm fouling the shit out of
Y'all fouling KD?
Yeah.
DJ?
Yeah.
KD?
That's not even a question. I don't even. That's.
I'm fouling Steph.
I'm not putting
I haven't
Steph
seen
on
him
the
miss some free throws. I'm fouling Steph.
But Steph,
hey,
like,
go. If you free next Monday, go. If you free next Monday, we can pick it up where we left off. It's just going too damn long. We don't do 2 hour shows no more.
Yeah,
we at 2:30 now.
Listen. I didn't mean to do this to y'all. It's not my fault.
No, it's fine. We love this.
But
we love this.
But this is what I could tell you guys. If you really want to do it, I'm down. I got information for days. I talk basketball.
Yeah, we could do this, man. We love basketball.
I talk basketball. I don't talk narratives.
You see who in the back of me?
None of that. We don't talk narratives. We don't talk what we heard from the reporters and all this stuff. We talk what the numbers tell us. The numbers tell you enough. If you can't read the numbers, then you can't talk basketball.
Numbers
you can't judge basketball just off numbers, though.
We was talking about
numbers don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, you can't judge basketball just off numbers.
If that was the case,
you want to know why? You want to know why? I'm gonna say this and then we gotta end it. You know why that last statement you made is kind of a little wonky? It's because you just said MJ took this many shots to get 30 points. But if I'm just looking at his 30 points per game, then I can say he's the best player ever.